Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table. Where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little. Get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation. Bring it to the table, but if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? Hi. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, bro? Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Drop them down. Tell them don't be scared, Can.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
If you're scared, go to church, because Friday nights is not the night to be scared. Not on the hood table.
Tonight is the night that you make me a woman. Woo. You said you'd be chilling with me.
Sing, girl.
And I hope you will. I'm nervous. I'm trembling. Waiting for you to walk in. I try hard to relax, but I still.
No, girl. I'm your background. I'm your way background. I got you.
You so funny. You so funny.
I got you. Hey, everybody, come on in. Come on in. Get comfortable for another Friday Night Live.
What's up, my people? Are you dropping the track?
And my coat.
Are you dropping the track?
What? The dropping the who?
I said, are you dropping the track?
What's a track?
The link. Are you dropping the link? The chat.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on.
I inboxed you. I was waiting on you to reply. I got. You know, I was playing my game while I was waiting on you to come up. So now I gotta.
Girl, I was having issues with this doggone StreamYard.
Really?
Yes, really.
I think what's happening is a lot of people getting hip to it.
Oh, who's Mama R? I don't want to say her name. Mama R. Who's that?
You know, she my godmom.
She want to hang with us on Friday?
Yeah, girl, she gets with it. She was with us the other night.
Oh, her? Yeah. Add her to the link. Yeah, okay. Send her the link. She was cool.
Yeah.
She was cool.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Yeah, I was like,
You said what now? Oh, and anybody else? It's Friday Night Live, y'all. If you're new to the Friday Night Live show, the way it goes down is we discuss whatever topics we want, from the hood to the White House, celebrity news, trending news, beef sector, YouTube street news, TV show. We discuss whatever we want on Friday Night Live, and there's no topics off limit, no holds barred. Besides making sure we don't disrespect somebody or, you know, stuff like that, is basically, you know, we can do what we want, say what we want on Friday Night Live. So if you would like to join us on the screen, I dropped the link in the chat where it says click the link to jump on the screen with us. I do want to talk about Jussie. That is one of my subjects I would like to talk about tonight.
Girl.
Jussie Smollett, Mr. Footlong in the middle of the night. So we will be discussing his little sentence.
What'd you call him?
Mr. Girl, Jussie Smollett is Mr. Footlong in the middle of the night.
She caught,
In the still
she
of
caught
mm.
Mr. Foot
Mr.
Long.
Hot Footlong.
Mr.
Mr. Hot Footlong.
Mr.
Because you know the
Hot.
footlong that he really wanted in the middle of the night was the
Mm,
meatball sub.
mm, mm.
You know, and them meatballs be hot, you know.
I'm
That,
not about to play with you. I'm not doing
that
it.
that's what he really wanted in the middle of the night. One of them real long, foot long, them extra long, not the 6 inch,
Hold on, he
not the
waking
12.
up. Here we go. He waking up. Let me go.
I think I heard you say somebody waking up, but yeah. So let's foot long. Sister, why I call you foot long? I was like, oh, foot long, be back. But who child? Okay, yeah. So anywho, if anybody wants to jump on the link, oh yeah, make sure you guys share out the link. Like and share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, please and thank you. I do have it posted on Facebook, so we are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube at the same doggone time. Same doggone time, y'all. What's up, Vibrant Lou? What's up, Vibrant? How you doing, my love? Yes, you know what day it is, what time it is. It's Friday Night Live, and we make it do what it does on Friday Night Live. Now, let me let me share to my other YouTube channel. Y'all know I got like 8 YouTube channels, right? Oh my God, Vibrate. You know what? Please don't say tired. Please. Man, I am tired. I am so tired. I don't know where the day ends and the day begins. I don't know. Shit, we might be on here tonight and y'all be up here talking and my ass been a went like this. Be nodding off like I'm on some. Sure, I'm so tired. Y'all know I move next week. So let's see. Today's Friday. Let's see. Wednesday, Thursday. No, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I've been not packing per se, but more of trashing. All right. So you know when you move, you of course you pack, but before I pack, we're trashing. So now I don't care how much stuff you say you don't have in your house, but you really never know how much bullshit you got in your house until it's time to move. And I'm no pack rat. I don't belong on that TV show called Hoarders. But you know what I mean? Like drawers full of stuff, clothes that you ain't worn in 5 years, shoes. I got some nice shoes over here though. I'm thinking about giving away my shoes, but then I was like, you know what? And these are heels. These was before my knees got bad. Before I injured my knee and had to have
Girl.
surgery on my knee. So before I had surgery on my knee, I was able to wear 6-inch heels, 5-inch heels, stilettos.
Girl.
And even though I was a tomboy, still am a tomboy, every now and again, like maybe once a year or something like that, I'll throw on a good old pair of heels. Especially like with my dance team, before the Rona hit, my dance team, we were like out every freaking weekend, damn near at the dance spots, you know, dancing around town, line dancing, stepping, and I would put on my good old heel, or something like that. But yeah, so I decided I'm just toss these bad boys out. I ain't trying to wait. Like people talking about put that on Craigslist, put that on Facebook, market, stuff like no, I'm trying to throw away shit. I'm not trying to wait for people to come over, tell me what time they're gonna be here and all that kind of shit. So I've been just throwing stuff away. So today in my living room from last night, I had approximately 11 big full large bags, trash bags of stuff. And I had to call my son because, with the city ordinance, we only get one trash can, unless you pay $75 for another trash can, and still, you got to prove you got so many people living in your house to get additional trash cans. So he had to literally take all my stuff and take it and dump it. Like, is this the life we're living now with these ordinances with the trash cans? I don't like it. I don't know how y'all feel about y'all cities where y'all have this one trash can and this one green, uh, what do they call it? The recycle trash can. Because, like, I mean, you can fit like so many trash bags in the trash can, but times when it's around the holidays, when it's around Christmas, when it's around, you gotta move. You can't throw the trash bags next to the trash can if there's an overflow because they won't pick them jokers up. So I don't know. Is that how it is in your city too, Miss Sislo? I mean, Can.
Yeah, they
Hey, Melissa. Hey,
you
Tia.
only get one. You only get one can. You have to pay for an additional one.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do no approving or anything. You just
Oh no, we have to fill out a form saying we got so many people in our. No. Hold on. Let me change that. Let me bring it back. Okay, the only reason why you have to fill out a form is I'm saying this a little wrong. If you have so many people in your family and you want a free extra can. So you have to prove that you have so many people living in your house to get a free extra can. But if you just want an extra can, no matter who lives in your house, it's $75 for an extra can. But still, I had like over 2 days, I had almost 15, 16 bags that I was throwing away. And that includes like stuff from the kitchen, from the living room, from my bedroom, uh just all throughout the house. So that's what I'm doing right now. We're just moving, we're just throwing away stuff so that when we get down to the bare what we want to take to the new house, we can start
yeah.
actually boxing. So I'm beat. I'm beat. 12-hour shifts and going through everything in this house, throwing away what we keep and what we throwing away. I am like so tired, but I'm here. I'm here. And I'm happy and I'm thankful that I'm buying a house and I can't wait to close next week. And I
I'm
can't wait to
so
do
happy on it. Go.
our virtual house party on the hood table. And for the people who live in my city, you know, the folks that know me, they're gonna be at the actual party in person. But you guys are
Oh, I can't wait. Oh my Jesus, Peter Reed.
Hey Rosetta.
That's my mama. Hey, ma.
How you doing, lady?
Uh-oh. She messing with that sound again.
Thank you, Tia. Tia said congratulations. Tia, did Ruthless start all over again? Are they on season 4 now?
Ma, are you muted?
Um,
Oh no, there you go. We hear you.
no, I don't know. I don't think I'm muted. You know, it's always a
We
different
can
view.
hear you now.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I apologize. I interrupted you. I'm always scuffling with this thing. Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to you on the new
Thank
house.
Oh,
you.
ma.
Yay!
Wait till she show the pictures. Show the pictures, sis.
Oh, hold on. Thank you, Rosetta. I'm trying to see what Vibrant Low is talking about. She said I didn't like when they made the toilets use less water for. Oh, she must talking about the city ordinance in the city. Is that what they do too where you live? Either one of you ladies?
Nah.
Say I
No,
haven't
but
heard of that.
are you talking about these new toilets that they have that use less
Yeah.
water?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's just the way they design, so you don't have
Oh.
to. I guess they found out that we don't need all of the water that we use.
To
Oh.
Because, you
flush.
know, a lot of people use the bathroom. So, you
Okay.
know, they've calculated that you use X amount of gallons per flush. You know, you look at your water bill. I guess that's what they're talking about. Don't make me lie, because I will make it up quick, fast, and in a hurry. But listen, before I just want to know, I know you're going to show the house and I want to see it. And I'm just coming on, and I think you guys been on a while. One of the
not
things.
not that long. About
okay.
About 5 minutes.
And I don't know if you've already kind of discussed it, and I don't want to, rehash something you guys already. But I really, really want to know about this. Oh God. Oh, you know who I'm talking about.
Jesse.
Yes.
We ain't got there yet.
Okay, that's okay.
She loading up though, baby.
Okay, well, no. I want to go ahead. I don't want to take off the house and stuff. But I want to know. I want y'all opinion. To not only that, but I need you guys to bring me up. I mean, of course, I have my own, but bring me up to date on that. But let's see the house. I don't want to take away from that because I'm very happy for you. I know that feeling. Been there, done that. That's a good feeling.
Mom,
Okay, so I'm gonna just show a few.
Yeah, Mom.
I just been showing a few sneak peek pictures because I don't want to reveal the until the day of the house. You know what I mean? To the day.
Oh, okay, yes.
Actual
Oh,
house.
okay.
So yeah, I just been showing a few sneak peeks, and next week when I do go over to the house, I'm gonna of course we're gonna unpack and get the house together, and I'll probably take a few weeks. Then we're gonna actually have the actual virtual unboxing of all the gifts that people's been buying me. People been buying me stuff from my Amazon housewarming wish list. So we're gonna have a virtual house unboxing, and then like the very next night we are going to have the official housewarming. So in the meantime, in between time, just a few sneak peeks of the new house. I got 3 pictures.
I'm so freaking excited. I'll act like I'm moving.
Child, I'm just like I don't even know what to do with myself half the time.
Girl, this is a beautiful accomplishment, sis. I'm so happy for you.
Wow.
Okay,
Mom,
this is just
don't that look like something out of a magazine? I'm so happy.
the house was totally like gutted and remodeled. People was like, "Oh, you got a brand new house?" No, it ain't no brand new house. This house it ain't no brand new house at all. But it was totally gutted and remodeled. So everything in the house, from the basement to the roof to the outside, the furnace, the air, everything is brand new. The windows, everything in the house is brand new, but it is an older house.
What that song say? How did that song go? From the window
to
the
wall, baby. They done it. All right now.
Yes, like literally from the windows to the wall, everything has been done brand new. So that's one picture of one view of the kitchen, and that room back there that you can see with the big bay. Of course, that's the living room.
Yes.
And that's the living room. So that's one picture. And then I want to pull up another one. But yeah, Miss Sislo, or Can, aka Can, she knows that I'm a personal custom cake decorator. So I love to cook. I love to bake, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get in that doggone kitchen.
I know you can.
Yes, now that's another view. That's another view
of the kitchen.
Yeah, this is facing the opposite way.
Wait, okay.
And then over in the left, you see where there's like a door with a light. You see like it's lit up in there.
Yes.
That's a main floor laundry room. It's a really nice room in there with a window. It got a big closet. It got a closet with like a shelf on the wall to keep all your your laundry stuff in. It got hanger. It got a wire metal pole going across. It got big double door closet in there and a big window. So it's a really nice, nice floors and everything.
Congratulations. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah. And then that blue door. Of course, what a blue door is, that goes into the backyard where it's a fenced-in backyard with a nice patio. And then in front of the blue door, you can go down to the basement, to a finished basement with a third bathroom downstairs, because it's 3 bathrooms all together.
All right.
So yeah, I got a main floor bathroom in the hallway, and then I got my own bathroom, master bathroom in my room, and then there's a third bathroom in the basement.
Okay. And she got a new grandbaby, so.
Oh yes, I got
all the room. Oh my!
Y'all already know that boy gonna be all through the house, y'all, through the house, ripping and running. But he is a baby, so I'm gonna have to have baby gates up all over the doggone place. You know how it goes with little babies, because he'll soon be walking.
Come up there. I don't think that's that far of a drive, because.
And this is the last pic of the kitchen. Just the picture of the.
Y'all are right on the other side of Chicago, right?
If we drive to Chicago, it generally takes about 6.5 to 8 hours, depending on traffic, depending
It's
on
not that far.
how fast you drive. It just
That's
depends
not
on how
that
fast you
far.
drive.
So now, where are you located?
Oh, I'm in Omaha.
Is that Nebraska?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
No,
Wow.
no, we need to
Okay.
take a
Yeah,
ride.
Omaha,
Oh,
Nebraska. Well, they call it back in the day when we was real ghetto and crippin' and blood and all up and through here. They called it Omaha, Nebraska, because people
Okay.
were getting shot and killed left and right, left and right, left and right.
Mom, we need to take a ride to Omaha.
Wow, that is beautiful. Well, congratulations. I'm
Thank
very, very
you.
happy for you.
She ain't even hearing me, girl.
I heard
No,
you said you're gonna have to take a ride.
I
okay.
said, Mom, we need to take a ride to Omaha so I can have
Oh,
somebody
I
ride with
no, I
me.
didn't hear you. You know what? I'm on, which is I'm never on. Um, my phone. It's a different look on the phone. I usually do my laptop, but I also have a desktop. So it's either the desktop or the laptop or the iPad that I do it. But I'm holding my phone, so and it's not as loud because I'm loud, and it's not as loud as I want it. So I didn't
Oh,
hear you,
you
and I
coming
probably was
through
over
real
talking you.
loud. Well, you coming through real loud and clear.
Oh, am I? Well, that's because I speak very loud.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm just saying the voices are not. So I probably was over talking you and didn't hear you.
Oh no, you're fine. You're doing fine.
Yeah. Okay. No, when she was saying, she said about going up to Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I thought a lot of Caucasians lived there.
And see, that's what a lot of people say. Like, I've been
I thought
hearing
that's
this since I was little. Like, you mean black people live in the
yeah. I thought all of the mountain
Oh,
boys and
You know,
whenever Oprah would have those shows about matching up, I can't think of what you call them, mountain climbers or whatever they were. You know, they would be from Nebraska.
Well, let me tell you this. A lot of Nebraska is country, and a lot of it is highly populated by Caucasians. But then there's the inner cities. Like Omaha is the biggest city in Nebraska. We're right on the border of Council Bluffs, Iowa, and we're surrounded on all ends: Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, Colorado. We're surrounded on all ends. Lincoln is our capital, so there's black people that live there too. But Omaha, Nebraska, is a lot of black people who live here. It's highly populated with black people. So I mean, everywhere you go, like in North Omaha, is you see black people just everywhere, like
Okay.
everywhere. So outside of Nebraska, though, when you start getting into those outer rural, it's a lot of white people in Nebraska as a whole.
Yes.
But in like the smaller cities, with Omaha being the largest city, we right smack dab in the Midwest. So yeah, it's a lot. Trust me, it's a lot
Okay.
of black people here. Sometimes I be like, it's too many of us. It's like really, some of y'all needs to go. But yeah, it's nice though. I like living here. It's they used to compare us to Chicago as a small Chicago.
Oh
That's what they
wow.
used
No, I never
to,
would have thought that. Okay.
especially with the crime back in the day when the gangs were really bad throughout the country, gangs and drugs. They would call us Little Chicago because our ratio, even though our city was smaller, our ratio was like the same ratio with them when it comes to murders and drugs and things like that. We were like, it used to be really bad here back in the day, really bad.
Oh wow. I
wow.
did not know that.
But
I
yeah,
would have
it's
never
gotten a
thought
lot
that.
better over the years. We don't have that many gangs anymore. But that was everywhere. The late 80s, early 90s, late 90s,
Okay. Yeah.
when the gangs was coming from the west, the drugs
Yes.
was coming from the west, and Nebraska right in the. That's why in that movie Belly, they mentioned Omaha.
Oh, okay.
Remember they went through Omaha and at that movie Belly?
Okay.
And
I don't think I
because
ever
this
seen
was
the
one
whole
of
movie.
the spots where a lot of drugs and gang activity came through back in the day. So yeah, it used to be bad, but it's cool now. Shoot, you can walk out. I mean, I've always been that kind of person because I lived in the hood all my life, but always been comfortable walking through anybody's hood, walking in the middle of the night, middle of the morning. Of course, I always got a weapon on me no matter where I'm at, but still, you know what I mean. But
You sound like she remind me of what's the little pretty little girl that nigga try me, try me.
hey, Family. I can't remember all
Yeah,
the
right.
words.
Yeah, she from the east side.
I don't remember all the words, but yeah, that used to be my song right
Uh-huh.
there. Oh yeah, let a nigga try me. I'ma kill this whole motherfucker. Something like that. Something like
Yeah,
Oh yes, from here.
that.
yeah. I can't
Hmm.
think of that baby name right now. So look.
Little tiny little girl.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but don't let the, you know how they say, don't let the size fool you.
Move says boo ya
Shoot.
boo.
Mm-mm. Not at all. But yeah, Tia, let me read a few of these comments. Then we're gonna jump into our first topic, which is gonna be Jussie Smollett. Tia says single floor house and a basement. Yes, Tia, it has a finished basement with a fireplace. There's two fireplaces in the house, one upstairs in the living room and one in the basement.
Girl.
Really beautiful fireplaces, like really beautiful fireplace. Matter of fact, if y'all wanted to see the whole, like I did a tour. I keep forgetting that I did a tour of the house because every house I looked at over the last year, I did a tour because I wanted to chronicleize my house buying experience. So I have videos of the tours. So if you wanted to, all you got to do is type in house tour, like search on the hood table, and that house is on that tour. So I went through the whole house, the backyard, the front yard, upstairs, downstairs, room to room in that video. But I just didn't know that I was going to get that house.
That was,
So
oh, I love the house.
and I wasn't even going to go see the house because I kept being overbidded all last year because you know the housing market is a seller's market out there, and every house that I liked, by the time I got home, my realtor like, oh, somebody already put in the offer. They already accepted the offer. Or if I put in the offer, oh, somebody offered more. So there were times last year where I was getting bummed out. I would stop looking. Then I would pick back up. Then I would stop looking. I was kind of getting kind of bummed out here and there because I don't have all kind of money just to throw 30, 40 extra $1,000 toward a house that I know ain't worth it just because it's a seller's market. You know, and when you worked in real estate like I used to for like 12 years, you know better. But you know, most of the people who was doing that was investors. They was buying up all these properties and spending extra money because they could afford it. But so this house I didn't even want to look at. I just kept looking at it online, like, oh, that house so beautiful. I ain't wasting my time. I ain't waste my time because somebody gonna outbid me. And so for weeks, I kept just looking at this house and going to see other houses. But I would look at that one online. Then finally, I said, you know what? I'm gonna just go check out the house. And as soon as I walked in the house, I was like, I want this house. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, but somebody's gonna outbid me. But then I was thinking, why this house still sitting on the market? Because the house is so nice that I would assume it would have been just bought, sold immediately. But it didn't. And so I put in my offer and we didn't offer a penny over. And I told them all the things I wanted them to do to the house. There's an old shed in the back, get rid
Right.
of it. There's
Everything.
this and that I want. This is before the inspection. And I was like, I want y'all to do this, that, and that, and that. They was like, okay, we accept your offer. By midnight, the man hit up my realtor and said, we accept her offer. So they
Ain't that
accepted my offer
beautiful?
right away. I was like, are you serious? You don't want more money than what you're asking for? Like, and you're gonna pay all my closing costs, and you're gonna do this, that, and the third. And then when it
That is
got time for the
beautiful.
inspection, the inspector he had a list of stuff because it is an older house. He had a list of stuff that he think needs to be done. Some things right away, some things could wait. And I said, ask the seller to do all that. And my realtor was like, well, Tanya, you already got them paying the closing costs. You ain't giving them a dime above what they asking. You already asked them to do this, that, and the third, removing sheds off the property. Do you really want to keep asking them too much? They might back out the deal. I said, if it's meant to be, it's going to be mine. And they're going to do everything I ask. And so they did.
And then they do.
And then come time for the appraisal, child. But God, when the appraisal came, they was like, well, I think they should do this, that, and that, and that. And my realtor was like, man, Tanya, he was just so scared that because it was such a good deal. And he was like, I said, no, if it's meant to be, if God wants me to have this house, then I'm going to get exactly what I want. And so they agreed. Everything. And they paying like $20,000 in closing costs, the seller.
Well, what's for you is for you. God had
It's
that
for
for you,
me.
and it's for
Ain't
you,
that right?
and it
Yeah.
ain't nothing you could do about it. That's it.
Yes. Matter of fact, Tia, just for you, Tia, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat because Tia wants to see the tour. So I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, and then you could check out the tour later, or whatever. But yeah, it's up there for anybody to look at. I just didn't know I was getting that house. I was recording every house we went to. I was like, hey y'all, it's Tanya. What y'all think about this house?
Yep, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations again.
I'm so happy for my sister.
Whatever you do, I'm just going to say this. Just like you say, you're packing up and you're getting rid of stuff that you don't want to take to the new house. Don't take it. I don't care what it is. If you look at it and say, nope, leave it, leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take all that stuff. Then once you get it there, you're going to go, why did I bring this?
Mm-hmm.
Like they said, why did I get married? Why did I bring this mess? You look at it, not that you got messy stuff, but it's stuff that don't belong in the new house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It doesn't belong.
Right.
So
and
as you go
I was telling my son that. My son didn't understand. He said, Mom, is you taking anything to the house? Like you throwing away all what is we taking to the house? I'm like the necessities and the things that I told my son, his name is Cameron. A lot of y'all know Cameron. He's one of the moderators. But I told him, if you haven't wore something in more than a few years, if something's too small, you ain't about to lose that weight in the next few months. Throw it away. Just get rid of it.
Excuse me.
Just get rid of it.
Bless you.
Bless you. And so that's what he's been doing. He's like, okay, I got you. So, he don't understand. He's like, Mom, we supposed to be packing, right? Not throwing stuff away.
Well, that's a good thing.
Girl. You just don't know. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And thank you to all the people who's been I have my housewarming Amazon link on my Facebook and YouTube. So to all the people who sent something or Cash App, I truly, truly appreciate it. And again, when we do the virtual unboxing, I'm going to officially shout out everybody. Show what everybody purchased. Yeah, people have been really nice. So I really do appreciate it.
I got to talk to you about that too, okay?
Oh, I sent you the logo.
Yes,
I sent you the logo.
Mom.
Yeah, listen, because I guess I'm having difficulty dealing with this doggone phone. How can I go? Because I want to go on my computer. That's why I was yesterday trying to go on for my computer, and I was in the YouTube, and then you told me how to go click on the yard stream and go there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
can you hear us pretty good?
I hear you very well, but I'm holding the phone in my hand.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because sometimes people have issues, but if all you have to do is Cislo, all she has to do is inbox you on your in your inbox on Facebook or email it to you, and the same exact way you hit the link on your cell phone, you do it the same way. So how did she send you the link? Did she text?
She sent it. She texted to me.
Okay, so have her send it to either your Facebook inbox or your email.
I sent it in your Facebook too, Mom.
Oh, you did? Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
So just go on Facebook on whatever device and click on that link.
And once I click on that, then I'll turn this off.
It do the same thing. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Okay. All right.
So go ahead. I'll back you out, and then you just come back on from your computer.
Okay. All right.
Okay, hon. All right. So we'll wait till she get back, and then we'll discuss Jussie with her because she's anxious to speak about him just like we are. So I'm just trying to find this link for YouTube had asked me to verify who I am, so I had to put in my doggone password again. Sent me this little code.
I don't know what is up with it. Every time you go in and out of something, start doing it.
It just all of a sudden just start doing this and asking me to match up the numbers.
Oh.
Okay, I think I'm good now. Okay, hold on.
There's something I do right.
Hold on, Tia. Oh, and then Tia, you were saying something about Ruthless. So did Ruthless start the new season?
I think so, because it was trending on
Really? Because I just looked the other day and it wasn't started yet. Okay, Tia, I just dropped the link to the house tour that I did on the actual house that I'm actually buying. So I did the tour about, what was that, January? I did the tour like 2 months ago. So, yeah. Hold on, let me look on my BET Plus app on my phone. But yeah, Tia, if you want to check out the video tour of the house that I'm buying, the link is in the chat. Okay, let's see. Tyler Perry Ruthless. Season 3. Why I thought they was on season 4.
Girl,
Yeah, they already I was about to say they already played 3 episodes, but that's how Tyler Perry does with Ruthless. He always plays 3 episodes at the same time. Then after that, it's a new episode every week. So I'm gonna have to watch these while I'm packing, Tia, or throwing away packing or whatever. This weekend for my upcoming move, I'll be having Ruthless on in the background. So maybe we can discuss it maybe Sunday evening, or Monday evening. But yeah, I'll get all 3 of those watched. I really am anxious to see this season. Yeah, because a lot of stuff ended last season. I was like left like hanging, like, but yeah. So what was I gonna do? Something else?
I
thought did Tia ask me for something else?
Oh, you know what? Oh, I don't
No. Hold on now, Tia, little Tia. I think. Yeah, but Tia, she can see the but she can see the basement.
Girl, I love our house.
Did you say? I caught that. I
said it.
I said it, and I ain't taking it back.
I said it.
Hold on, I got another. I'm gonna give y'all one more sneak peek.
I want to drive up there so bad. Maybe I'm gonna get Mama to drive up there, and we can get us in the room and go sightseeing and stuff. And we, I could be there for your thing.
I think this is Rosanna. Hey, you back?
Ma, you got yourself muted, babe.
Hello, can you hear me?
There you go.
Okay, no, but I'm not. I couldn't. I didn't see the link once I went on Facebook. So I can hear back on my phone. I'm sorry, I probably interrupted y'all, but I didn't know how to go on it.
I'm biased.
Oh, that's okay. I understand. Yeah, a lot of people have a difficult time when they first get on StreamYard, but once you get started, it's a piece of cake.
You hear me?
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Did you hear me, Tia?
Yeah, I can hear you
guys. Now.
I'm biased to chocolates. I got my little grandbaby. It's my first. Now I got some brown ones, but I got chocolate with, and I'm in love with them, girl.
Thank you.
Tia sometimes jump on my stream when we be reviewing Ruthless. So when I do when I watch the 3 episodes and get caught up, of course I'm gonna make sure you gotta make sure. Do you follow me on IG?
So me?
Yeah.
I gotta follow you on IG.
Okay, make sure. Okay, if you already follow me, I'll just inbox you the link. But if you're not, make sure you follow me on IG, the Hood Table on IG, so I can make sure I'll be sending you the links and stuff when we do the reviews. But yeah, Tia,
I'm about to go on IG now.
Who she got?
I think Tia frozen. Yeah, I think Tia frozen.
She sound like she got a little.
Hold on, let me go on IG now.
Okay.
She sound like she got a little snacks.
Hey, Bless. What's up, Bless? Hey, just my 5 cent. Y'all know what time it is. It's Friday Night Live. Which means
I just followed you.
Okay. Now I think you froze because you went out of your there you go. Okay. So y'all get to talking.
Yeah, that's
y'all
why. I'm like, let me do it now instead of get off.
Do something real quick. I need to do something real quick. So y'all just talk. Y'all chit chat.
Well, let's chitter chatter. Where did Mama go?
I know Rosetta wanted to talk about
I did, but I can't hardly hear you guys. I'm still not on the computer. I'm on the computer right now, but Lori, I don't see that link. You say you sent it to me?
I sent it in your in your what you call that? On Facebook. What is it called? I know what it is.
Messenger,
Mom.
Yeah, the Messenger.
Yeah, Messenger.
Okay.
I sent it though.
Oh, maybe this is it here.
If anybody else wants to get on the link with us, let me drop the link again for those who might want to get on the link with us tonight, because it is Friday Night Live. Friday Night Live, no topics off limit, no host barred. That's how we get down on Fridays. So we can discuss everything from YouTube streets, YouTube beefs to trending news, reality shows, the war. I mean, whatever we want to talk about on Friday nights, that's what we do. So
just be respectful.
Okay, I just want to ask a question because I'm trying to do it now. I'm at the screen where it says, do I want to continue with YouTube or do I want to continue with Facebook?
You can do either one. Facebook, YouTube, it don't matter.
Okay.
Well,
so you say he put 3 episodes on VT Plus? Tyler Perry?
He always do. He always put the first 3 episodes out in the same day. So that's why I always be behind, because he always...
Y'all be behind too, because I ain't watching it, because I didn't know. I'm like, I was like...
I'm going to watch them tomorrow while I'm packing and throwing stuff away at the old house. I'm going to be watching it on my laptop. So that's why I said maybe Sunday evening or Monday evening, whichever one you want to do, we can...
Yeah, I don't like when he do that, because I'm like, because you put on after that, he put on episode every week.
Every week, right.
I hate waiting, because then you paying for a BT Plus. It's like you watching regular TV. Mm-hmm. You know how like with Netflix, they put all the whole season up there.
Right.
So you go binge watch it.
With BET Plus, it's like they do have shows on there, other shows, but I don't be interested in a lot of them other shows. So
yeah,
the only one
I agree with you.
Is Ruthless. So yeah,
because I download that app and I got that app and I got this other app called RBLK. So I watch some shows on there. But
All Black, yes, girl.
What shows you watch on there?
All Black.
I haven't watched them, but you know what? It has some good movies. It looked like.
Yeah, it got like some good shows. But the guy who used to own BET, he on that app.
Oh, hey Deanna.
He sold BET years ago.
Marion. Y'all want to jump on the link with us? We got all kind of things to talk about, y'all. But I'm gonna show this last little pic for Tia.
Okay.
Of the new house. I ain't showing all the pics of the new house, but I've been showing a few.
Don't do that.
So for those of y'all who came in late, if y'all want to check out a few of the pics of the new house,
I can't wait to see the basement. I love a finished basement.
See, that's the one thing. I can't live in a house that don't have a finished basement. That's even when I'm renting, because I have a paranoia of basements.
Me too.
Like
I like pre-basement.
Big paranoia of basement. So if the basement is not finished, I'm not renting your house. I'm not buying your house. I'm not going down in your basement.
I know that's right.
I just can't do it. I something to do with when I was growing up, and every house we lived in was old and ancient and had raggedy, scary, spooky basements.
Yeah, flooded basements.
Yes, there was one time we had dirt basements when I was real young, like in the 3rd grade, and it had bones down there.
Don't be playing with me now.
It had bones. It had bones down there in the dirt, and old shotguns buried in the dirt, all kind of shit when I was like in the 3rd grade. So that's why I've always had a paranoia of basements. So
I'm like, when I
you want to make me have a paranoia, a lot of stuff in a minute. Talking about old bone.
no,
I'm like,
I'm serious. I cannot
when
do basements that are not finished.
I'm like, when I buy a house in the future, I'm like, hopefully it'd be like a raised basement. It don't feel like you in the basement. Because you know
That's
how some
what it is. When you watch the video link that I put in the chat of the
yeah,
tour, when I took the tour of the house 2 months ago, I went through the basement, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this looks like it could be the upstairs."
yeah.
It's really nice. But
And it
here's
had
one
like its own door.
Yep.
That
Here's
is beautiful. A beautiful fireplace.
one more sneak. This is one of the fireplaces in the house.
That
So
is beautiful.
that's one
I
of the
love the floors. The floors,
Yeah.
I love the floors in the paint color. The floors is nice.
Yeah, the floors are real nice. They're all brand new throughout the whole house. The basement has brand new carpet, but other than that, the upstairs don't have any carpet. It's all um, hardwood,
That's
whatever you
good.
call it. Stuff.
Because I
But
don't
yeah,
like, I said, I know you probably, I don't want too much carpet. Because you know how carpet could be. People spilling stuff, all types of stuff.
and actually, I wouldn't have minded if it. I
Yeah.
just love this fireplace. Like, look at the.
Yeah.
You can't tell, but this brown right here is really shiny and sleek. That you can sit on is really like comfortable and everything, so people can actually sit there if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the last pic I'm gonna show the new house. If
Okay.
anybody wants to actually see the video, I dropped the video link in the chat. I just dropped it again. But yeah, so to all the people who just came in, I'm gonna drop the link for the housewarming wish list on Amazon again, and post it pin it to the top of the page. And shout out again to the people who've already been purchasing stuff. We'll be doing a live virtual unboxing next month and a live virtual housewarming party next month too, after we get all moved in next month. So yes, that's
amazing.
That's the updates. I am doing my final walkthrough. And then my closing is Thursday. That's when we get the keys and sign my life away.
T, what's your kitchen colors?
My kitchen colors?
Yes.
It's gonna be blue, like a navy blue.
Oh, that's nice blue.
Like navy blue, and the floors are all gray. It's stainless appliances. As you can see,
Stainless steel.
Pictures, stainless steel appliances. And as you can see from the pictures, all the cabinetry is white.
Okay.
So, with black handles. So I'm gonna do like a navy blue, and with a few highlights of yellow, like a few yellows here and there. But it's going to be mainly navy blue.
Yes, I like that color. That's a nice color.
Yes, thank you, Deanna, for pinning the cash out. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let me go over here and put the link so the people who wants to jump on the stream with us can jump on the stream. Let me go find that real quick, and then you guys get started with Jussie Smollett. Like, get it popping, because I want to know if a lot of y'all believe that what he for what he did. Do you think his sentence was adequate? Do you think it should have been harsher? Do you think it should have been lenient? So y'all get that conversation popping while I find the link to share in the chat so other people can join us.
I think it should have been harsher, because like he got money. If it was like a regular person doing this, they would have got way more. They would have got time. It was like a regular person. I guess because he's famous and all this stuff. That's why he ain't getting that much time.
He got 5 months. 5 months. I mean, but he didn't really. Okay, he lied.
But that's a biggie.
It's a biggie.
It's just like the women. To me, I put it right there, and didn't mean to interrupt you, but I put it right there with the women who cry rape, and then you say, "Well, she just told a lie." Well, you need to be punished, because it makes it hard for the people who are really out here if you tell a lie. And I know you're right. He told a lie, but he not only told a lie, that discrimination against racism. I mean, it makes everybody that now when you scream, hey, they jumped on me because I'm not only one, because I'm gay, number one.
Right.
Or something.
That's the part.
And so I'm just trying to figure out. I don't know. I wanted to know. I'm sorry, Lori. Go. I just really, and I want you guys to just think about this. I want to know what the hell was in his mind? I mean, number one, you can lie. I know I believe in lying. You understand? I'm one of the people. I come from that era. You lie, I lie.
How about
I
you?
ain't no vicious lies. I'm not gonna tell no lie on you that's gonna get you in no trouble. I'll tell a lie to
Yeah.
get you out some trouble. I'll tell a lie to get something for you, but I ain't gonna tell no lie that you did something you didn't do. I'm just not cut like that. However, when you tell a lie, you should be the only doggone one. You should know where the bodies are buried. You understand? You can't have no team.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Somebody gonna tell. Those two men, you know, it was two men that he hired to do this to him.
Yeah,
That's
the two brothers.
the two brothers. What did he think they was going? I'm not getting ready to get sent out of this country. Let me tell y'all what happened. And that's what he did. They did. So I mean, he was at the top of his game. He was doing great. Was on one of the most popular TV shows.
Empire.
Everybody couldn't even go do what they had to do. You go pee on yourself. You understand? You'll wear a diaper that night so you ain't got to run to the bathroom if you have to go to the bathroom like myself every 5 minutes. Okay? Because you ain't trying to miss nothing. You second guessing yourself. Lee Daniels, that you know what I mean? He had it going on. And you killed that show. I mean, you destroyed Empire, even though it went another direction. But once they took him off, it just wasn't anything, and it took. And so I'm just curious of your opinion as to what was on his damn mind. What the hell was he thinking? What was
I don't even know.
He had to be smoking something. I mean, he had to be snorting something.
Yeah, he said
he was probably on sugar. That's what Aquarius said.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Lori. I know.
No. Yes, that was it. I mean,
y'all gotta understand. You know, I'm loud and I'm ignorant and I'm from the hood, so I feel like I'm one of the queens on the show. You understand? I know, Tanya, you the queen, but I'm one of the queens because I'm from the hood.
Yes.
It's got a whole nother way. I came up where my mother had a very petite voice, soft, kind of like Lori, but even softer. Like that. And I used to want her to come outside and cuss people out. You understand?
That's how I was my mom. She was really religious, and I was really ghetto, and she was really religious. We was totally
but anyway, so Lori, go ahead. You said he lied, and because he lied.
Because
Lori said I sound like that.
Right. But see, not only my thing was not only did he lie, but his lies were lies that cost the city. They could have caused somebody else's life to be ruined. It caused a whole cast to lose a show.
See, I jump on it. I'm not.
It's a whole bunch of things because it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was
my girl Precious.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know, Precious
a domino effect.
Girl. Big girl.
Yes, it was. Plus the thing I didn't like about it, because he was talking about it was on white people, but then he would let these two dark skinned black men,
MAGA hats.
Yeah, and MAGA hats go to jail for him. He planned this with him. So that's what people be getting.
He hired him.
Because he talks like he the gay Tupac, trying to make it a race thing.
Yeah.
Say you ain't no gay Tupac. You just I don't know what was wrong with him. I don't know. Because a lot of people had his back until they found he was lying.
And people were saying, remember in the beginning, I don't know if it came from him or somebody else, but people were saying he did this for attention because he was upset because he wanted more money because Cookie and Lucius, you know, of course that's their, you know, their TV show name. But Taraji and what's the black name? Terrence Howard. Taraji and Terrence Howard was making more money than him, and I'm looking at it like this. Okay, you might be the best singer on the show, but Taraji been acting for like what over 25 years now, and so has Terrence Howard. And I'm sorry, first time, besides your sister, I ain't never seen none of one of y'all in your family. You know,
nope.
And we met her on American Idol. So I'm like, where you just came from? I don't know where you came from, what your background is, your profile on your acting or whatever. But you was like really like brand new compared to the rest of them. So again, just like Rosetta, I don't know what the hell he thought he was gonna get out of pulling that little footload in the middle of the night, running around with a rope around his neck, talking about he was beaten by white people, and I don't understand.
Neither.
If it had a work,
Even if it really happened, do you think they was gonna give you more money on Empire if
yes,
it really happened? Like
yes,
what?
Nope, they
yes.
wasn't.
So I believe you. I believe when certain times when things tragic, in this volatile situation time we're in right now, people are very, very emotional. All of us, our emotions is everywhere. This COVID brought a new game to the table, baby. So if things had worked out in his favor, yes, it would have made people sympathetic for him and move
Right.
toward him. So once he comes out with this is me now, this is me talking. Because I'm acting like I'm a producer in Hollywood, but I ain't not right here in the hood. But anyway, if it had worked out for him, then people would have been sympathetic toward him, right? And once he did that and come out and say, "Hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that," and they're only paying me X amount of money, then we would have been on his side, say Jesse needs more money, Jesse, which would have had to cause him. But let me just tell you, what was the New York Undercover? Okay, can you guys, or did I go back too far? New York
Yeah, I
Undercover.
know New York Undercover.
Okay, remember the black guy and the white guy?
Yeah,
The black
I think
guy.
he was like Puerto Rican or something.
No, that was well, you're right, the Puerto Rican, but the black
Then they
guy.
switched to a white guy. They killed his character
You're
off.
right. I said, but you're right. He was Puerto Rican, but the black guy, he asked for more money. That's why you didn't see him in nothing else. I love New York Undercover.
Me too.
Give him no more money. And just to throw this in because it's been bothering me, Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
Death Low. Death Loaf.
Deflo. That's it.
Yeah, tried it. We earlier.
I'm gonna get your whole motherfucking family.
Family, yeah. And that thing been on my mind, and I was going like, "What is her name?" I couldn't hardly function without it.
Y'all see Amaru's comment in the chat? He said he felt like crying like Jimmy Swaggart when he got caught. I have seen.
yes, yeah. And I mean, and I like Jesse. I did. I mean, I still do. I have never wrote. Let me take that lie back. I almost have never wrote anybody in jail. But the people I wrote in jail, I knew them before they went to jail personally.
Yes.
But I've never wrote a star. But he's somebody that and our mayor of Detroit went to jail, and I never did write him. I wish I had her. But I could write Jesse in jail. What the hell?
I want to write him. Yeah, when you write him, say, "What the fuck
was you thinking of?"
Sure, actually, the table for an interview. Shit.
Yeah, and I just felt so bad for his grandma. I know she's just sick. That the woman that was with him, his grandma.
I would have beat his ass with a belt.
Well,
that was my grandson.
Now let me tell you,
boy. Come here, boy.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you how it go. These effing white people that sent my baby to jail, and they know good and damn well that them people jumped on him. He ain't got to lie. He ain't lied about
nothing. They did believe him though. Even Lucius, I keep calling by their acting names, but even Taraji and them, they all believed him.
Yeah, Vivica Fox.
We believe.
I didn't believe nothing.
I didn't believe shit either because, like, what?
Not from the very beginning. Remember, I said.
I said the story.
From the night it happened, I was like, this Negro lying his ass off.
Me too.
Well, you know why I thought he was lying? Because who the hell walks all the way home with a noose around their neck?
Baby, he still had the sandwich.
But wait a minute, baby. No. What got me? The coldest night in Chicago history on record. You gonna take your ass for a walk to a Subway? For a sandwich?
We got Uber. We got
a sandwich and a tender salad.
We got Uber, we got Grubhub, we got DoorDash.
He got money.
He got a car.
Take me home. Call somebody.
But wait a minute. Here's what got me. He had just flown in. And instead of having them take him to Subway on the way home, you get all the way home and then decide to walk. No, and then talking about, wait a minute. Talking about somebody pour bleach on you. Bleach freezes after so long.
Remember, everybody was doing it and making videos.
Yeah, people was doing it. But I was what was they doing? Standing there with hot bleach? They microwaved it, waiting on you. What was the deal going on here? I didn't get it. And then, like you said, he got the noose on. You really think you gonna tussle with them two big ass Nigerians?
No,
Really? Really?
He hired him. He
and he
hired
was sleeping with
Right.
them.
And
He
he
was sleeping
was
with one of the
sleep.
brothers.
He was sleeping with one of them, and then
Yeah, that's
he
what
not
Yep,
only did
yep.
he gave them the $100 bill, but then he also wrote one of them a check. You stupid
Right.
son of a bitch. You
No
stupid
paper
son of a
trails.
bitch.
No paper trails. He
Thank
fucked up in
you.
so many different ways. Like
It's like,
it's
come on, you on a show where your family's supposed to be crooks and criminals, and you don't know this shit? This is criminal 101.
Plus, I said he wanted more money, but I said, so we people know who you is now, because
That's
they
them
didn't know who your
drugs.
sister was. He could have got other acting roles too.
Right.
right. But when you the star, a lot of stars have
He wasn't a
requested
star.
more money. But I mean, he was. I mean, he
He
was
was a
well
main
known,
character. Yeah, yeah,
and so
He was like the main character.
he was
yeah.
hot,
yeah, and that's why the show was ruined.
and it was hot. Because
We
all
couldn't
of the
even
gay.
replace him like Vivian from the Fresh Prince. He just could not even be replaced.
But
But when
and
they replaced Vivian, I
the
said,
other
I ain't
problem
like that new ex they had. I said she
They
went from
don't. I
working to
didn't.
being a housewife.
Right.
the popular.
And I said, and she was like, one of my favorite episodes was when she danced. I said, oh my
Yes,
God,
when
she
she was
dancing young
dancing, she
girls.
was working it out.
Yeah, I said it
But
was in
I,
the same.
what's your name, sweetheart? I know you was finna make another point. I'm sorry, we cut you off. Talking about Vivian.
No,
Because
no, no.
I ain't like that anyway. I said they went from a dark skinned actress to a light skinned actor. Like ain't no dark
Yeah,
skinned
I don't like
actress.
that.
Well, see, one of the things too is the population that he was appealing to is one. This is what I believe is one of the strongest population of people, gay people. Now you want to do something and get
Yeah.
a blackballed, mess around and say something about somebody, call them the F word. You understand?
Right.
Call them
Right.
that if you want to and be somebody. Call them. Let me tell you, I've gone to the gay clubs. I have, family and they celebrate their birthday here in Detroit. In fact, we have, this is what they say, now I don't know, but we have the oldest gay club in the United States,
Oh.
the Woodward. It's called the Woodward. And
Mhm.
I've gone there, and I was talking. I'm kind of deviating from the story real quick. I ain't gonna take too long.
That's okay. We quick to deviate.
Okay, so I was sitting at the I was when I parked my car, a guy came up and parked next to me, and I asked him, "Why would you park your sparkling white shiny car next to my dirty white car? You could have parked over there." I said, "Now you showing how dirty my car is." When I laughed, he said, "Oh, come on in." I came on in. When I got in there, he was sitting next to a guy. So then I was talking. I said, "I want to ask you a question." Because my nephew was having his birthday party there. I say, "Do you guys have straight night here, like they have gay nights, in the traditional
Yeah.
club?" He said, "No, baby, this is a gay club, and everybody that's up in here is gay." Now, he said, even the women and the men. I said, "Well, I'm not gay, just like that." I said, "So we talking and we laughing and everything." I said, "So what you guys? So both of y'all are sissies?" And his other friend grabbed, yeah, because I didn't know, that's what the hell I said, sissies. So I say, "So y'all sissies?" And he grabbed his chest like he was having a heart attack. "Oh, yes, he found out." I said, "Baby,
You did a Fred Sanford on you, Elizabeth.
yeah." I mean, he grabbed his chest like, "Oh, she done found out I'm a sissy." So all night long, they kept saying they were sissies. So then I would ask him, well, I would cut my eyes. I said, "Well, what about," then I look over there at the man. He say, "Sissy." So I'm just saying, but they are very strong. They were having fun with me. And I felt bad all night. I said, "I'm sorry." I said, "So y'all fags?" And he said, "Oh, God, she found out." So I didn't know. Hell, I didn't know. I don't go to gay clubs. I didn't know these are derogatory statements, fags, sissies. I said, "Well, what are you?" He said, "We're gay." I
See,
said,
they
"Okay."
changed their names and their lingo so much that I get confused.
Yes, yes. And so I'm saying that to say, but that's a strong community. They
They
come
are.
together
They came
and they
in.
make
They
money.
got to get now. See, black people, we need to take a page out of their book. They came together. Together,
Yes,
they got together, and when I say they got shit done,
yes,
and they get shit done,
yes. But they got that money.
yes.
They got that
And
paper,
that's what
baby.
we need to do as black people. We need to take a page out of their book, come together, and learn how to get shit done together. We have to work together to get the things that we need. That's
Right.
something that we need to do. We too busy going me. What about me instead of us
But
as a collective.
one thing I like about the gay community is that they always refer to I'm black first. I'm a man first. I'm a woman first.
Right.
Yeah, they
Get into
do.
all the before we get into the different scopes of, am I bi, am I tri, am I fluid, am I,
Oh God, we're not
they
gonna go there.
always, I'm black first. They always
Mhm.
bring it back to that. And the thing that I like also about that community is they stand up and represent for a lot of different things and different levels of not just themselves. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They don't just march for themselves, protest for themselves. They protest and march and support a lot of other groups, a lot of other minorities, things like that. But when it comes to like us, it's like we tend to only support things that matter to us. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
a
you
lot of
know,
times
guys,
people in the community talk about us black people who aren't gay or whatever, saying we don't support them like they support a lot of other people. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
the thing is, how many people actually support black people the way that they need to be supported? Because throwing a check at something, that's not the answer.
okay, well,
Oh, and I'm not even
We
talking
need.
about money.
throw a check at me,
Well,
y'all.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying though.
I know what
And
you're
then
saying. I
Let
know
me
what
throw some
you're saying.
change in me. Throw
but
some
then
water.
and then what I wanted to say too, also, you know, um, you said they come out and they support and they do this and that, but they hijack a lot of people's causes too, and that
Well,
pisses me off.
one of
And
the
I'm gonna tell
biggest
you why. Is like last year when we were talking about Black women matter, Black women
Black
lives
Lives
matter,
Mattered
Oh yeah,
uh,
they do.
movement.
and then it was Black trans lives matter. Well, wait a
Yeah.
minute, can we get just all Black lives matter
But let
and
me say
then start compartmentalizing?
but the Black Lives Matter movement would come from the gay movement. That is a gay organization that started the person that's in there. So that's why they felt so compelled. And see, that's how strong that
Who,
organization,
Tarana Burke?
the Black Lives Matter movement, when they came out, the white woman, was behind that movement. Then black people kind of jumped on board and was trying to spearhead it in each community.
No, because what actually happened was Tarana Burke. Oh no, you know what? I'm thinking of Me Too. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but just check it out. I mean, check out the Black Lives. That was one of the reasons
But
why the logo Black Lives Matter was very strong and powerful. But once people started investigating, they got mad because they were like it was moving in different directions. But yeah, that
that and then like people always want to throw affirmative action in Black people's faces, but the people who have benefited the most have either been part of the community
yes,
or they've been white women. It ain't necessarily been Black people. We
well,
don't we I mean, we have benefited, don't get me wrong,
yes, I
but
agree
the
with you.
people who have benefited the most is the gay community and white women.
But on the other hand, I just want to say this: is that one of the things that in our community that we have to keep remembering, we don't really know how to take advantage of the projects and things that are available to us. And the reason why I can make this statement is because I personally qualify. Now I'm a retired individual. So as a retired individual, which puts me in a low income for myself, I
Mhm.
now qualify for a lot of services. Okay. So
Mhm.
my counterparts, women and men who fall in that same bracket with me, they are unaware of how to tap into the system of things. And because um, we don't know how to tap in or we're not as trusting, then you would have to go. I happen to be a person that I'm very knowledgeable in the computer, you know, but a lot of people in my age bracket is not. And so I'm saying that to say a lot of times we don't take advantage of things because we don't know the process. We don't
Right.
get it. And it's not a hard process,
but you gotta have your paperwork. You need to have your income statement. You gotta have your bill in your name.
Yep.
And like right now, you gotta have. They're helping us with taxes, I'm quite sure everywhere they're doing it, not just here. But they're helping us with if you behind or want to get your exempt from it. You can get all of these things, but it's certain things that you need. We're not organized sometimes. We just don't have. And so I reach out, and I'm talking about personal friends, and say, hey, look, get A, B, C, get it together. It's coming down the pipeline. It's coming, okay? So don't wait till it get here. Do it now. Get this in order, get that in order. So I'm agreeing with you. A lot of times we don't take advantage of all of the services that are available, but a lot of times it is our fault.
And a lot of time a lot of people, I don't know why they feel the need to do this. Like they'll get somebody will put them on, say, hey, this is, I got money for this, the yada, yada, yada. But they won't tell nobody else. It's like it's a big ass secret. Thank you, babe. And they won't share that knowledge with somebody else.
Okay.
It's like you got it free, so why you can't help somebody else up?
Well, let me share with you what my opinion of it. I ain't gonna take over, Tanya. You can kick me off, tell me get the hell on off. But listen, I'm gonna say this. Because I'm telling you why they do it. It's the way you're raised. If you are raised in a household, and I'm just, saying mommy got 5, 6 kids, she don't always have enough to get all of us or whatever, some of it. So because it's not enough to go around. So if you grow up with that mentality that it's not enough, and I've heard people say, don't give your idea away to somebody. You may tell me, hey, Rosetta, I want to run something past you. I'm thinking about opening up. Tanya might say, hey, I got such a beautiful basement. I'm thinking about doing daycare in my house. I'm just hypothetical, okay? And I say, hey, don't be telling your idea. Next thing you know, somebody gonna take it. Baby, ideas are out here by the boatloads. Can't nobody take it. But if you grew up with it ain't enough mentality, that's what make people keep it a secret. I'm gonna just tell you, but I ain't gonna tell nobody else. And let's wait till we get ours before you tell somebody. Well, one of the things that I've saw is that if you tell me something that this is available, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start preparing myself. So when it hit the table, I'm ready for it. A lot of people wait until they, get right to the window to start looking for the ID. So I agree with you. That's it. I think I'm quiet.
Oh, you done said a mouthful and done gave us a whole boatload of information, and I'm here for it.
Yes. And hey, Dr. Soap and Wash, what's up? And Aquarium said, it's not.
Lord, he done changed his name.
No, that's somebody in the chat. That's not Dr. Lemon Pepper Steppers. That's somebody else. Aquarium 128 said it's not that we tap in. Blacks as a whole don't generally help other. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I was saying.
That's why I like that the Black Lives Matter, how it started. I like why it started. But then when you get to talking about all the black on black crime we do to each other in our own neighborhood, people is like, when we say, well, why we can't matter to each other, then people say, well, that's a whole different thing. That's not the same thing.
I'm always quick to say, do black people matter when you get home?
But I get what they saying as far as why Black Lives Matter, because it has to do with the police, brutality, murders, things like that. But still, it's like, I hate how we will protest and march for months and months and months over a white person killing us, a cop killing us. But then when we kill ourselves and do things together every day, all day, and ain't nobody saying shit. We just sitting in our crib watching
like you. Could be your cousin.
So I don't understand how can we reach that same level that we are at for Black Lives Matter. Like as soon as somebody
seems like it don't matter,
we will pack our bags, we will clock out at work, we will lock our house up, and we will go to a whole nother city where we don't know nan person.
Right.
And stand up for somebody else's child. But then it's children in our own city being killed every day by us.
Thank
you. I don't know what it's gonna take for us to get to that point.
Well, one of the things is we just had a murder here. They solved that sucker. They caught that person real quick. That killed the mother. I don't think they were married. The mother and the father and the child. I think the child was 5 years old. They shot all 3 of them.
I saw that.
Okay.
They shot this baby, 5-year-old baby. I think that's how old he was, in the head. Okay. Well, you know what? We came together for that. You understand? But we make up what do you call it? Whatever rules to game. No snitching. Well, what you mean? I don't want you to snitch when it's my nephew, my son, my daughter doing the crime. But when it's yours, tell. That's what we have to get past. Like
I'm gonna be like my daddy. My daddy said, "I'm gonna break my finger pointing you out."
hello.
Well, y'all know how I feel about snitching. I done said it on my platform many times. Growing up at the hood and doing a lot of things that I had no business doing, something away with, some things I didn't. But when I think of snitching, I've always said, if you out there and y'all, I don't know, robbing a bank or whatever, and you get caught and you snitch on the other people just to shorten your time, that's wrong. Do the crime, do the crime. Now, when it comes to you knowing somebody who killed somebody's child,
that's something totally different.
Person, an old woman. I mean, it's just it's different levels, and I don't call that snitching. I call that standing up for what's right. When you turn in, and they got so many different ways where you can call in if you want to call it snitching. I mean, there's so many anonymous ways that you could call in on a person without even being known. So all these kids, all these women, all these kids that are being murdered, elderly people that have been murdered. I mean, there's things that we do to each other in our own community. People, it's always one person at least that knows about it. But people don't speak up. Like I don't know if we'll ever get back to the point where we was really togetherness back in the Martin days, back in the, in the civil rights days. I don't know if we'll ever be back there.
No, we're never going to go.
We lost that sense of family, that sense of community.
Yep.
That era is not going to come back. That's gone. And not that we won't have the other things. But at that time, when you're talking about a time, it's when, like here in Detroit, there was no going on the other side of 8 Mile. You understand? The majority of the people, poor people, we lived in a certain area. We all lived in certain areas, and I'm quite sure that was everywhere where they had what we once upon a time called chocolate cities. Well, now we live everywhere. There is no place that you can go that we don't live. So we've expanded our horizons. We do everything. Anything that they let us in, baby, we excel in it. For many years, they didn't let us in swimming. Baby, we swim like fishes, okay? We play hockey. I mean, we get in it. We can do it. We in it to win it. But that's the other part of it. We are. But then the system in itself, our own people sometimes pull us back. Because we have to understand it is enough out here. I don't give a damn if every one of us start a YouTube channel. Do you know how many damn people it is in the world? Do you understand? I'm going to take nothing from Tanya. It's not going to happen. Because they starting their own so damn what? It's enough out here. And I'm a believer. I don't care. You said you bake cakes because you love to bake cake. And you decide to open up a bakery. You can only sell so many damn cakes. You understand? Even if you open up a factory, you can only sell so many. But we have to believe and know it's enough. I want to help you do whatever you need to do because it ain't nothing, no skin off my chest.
So not only do we have that crab and the bear mentality, but also what I'm hearing from you, and correct me if I'm wrong, but what I'm hearing from you is back in the day, we had to fight for every little thing. And now we're just so comfortable because we can do everything damn near the white people can do. So we feel like we don't have to fight for shit else. We worried about ourselves. We got our house. We got our jobs. We can live in wherever we want. We can, we can vote. We can, and it's like, okay, we good. It's like, I have this, long as my family good type of thing. That's what I feel.
Well, what I was saying, yeah, some of what you're saying, but I'm also saying is that when you are expanded, I'm trying to think how the saying goes, but anyway, if you move into a suburb where it's only, I'm just going to use this number, 3% Black, you guys don't have the unity and the power to make changes there until you get your family. Hey, cuz you can get a house out here. We have to, because what happens is, what's this new thing they calling it? Gentrification.
Yeah.
See, a lot of us don't understand or know what gentrification is. And that is bringing people together
It's bringing into urban cities where there was always like Detroit was known as a chocolate city, Chicago, whole lot of cities. That means it was strong blacks, very small amount of blacks. Well, now you're taking it, and those young urban used to be called them yuppies, but now they use the word urban. White kids and white people are moving into these intercities, into these homes that we used to live in that ran down. They're renovating those homes, and they're charging $800,000 for a house that they took and we lived in, and they cut it up. I can remember houses.
Ain't that what I'm always preaching about?
Man, I've been looking. Y'all know I've been house hunting for over a year, right? And
Ain't that what I'm always preaching about?
There's this house in the hood that was just a regular old house, probably built in 1930, 1940, and all the houses around it is just as raggedy and run down. But somebody rebuilt this house, gutted it out, and it's so beautiful. And all the houses near it cost a measly maybe 45,000 at most, and they want like 250,000 for this house right in the hood. I mean, across the street is cars on flats. I mean, and I'm not joking or stretching this. I saw this house with my own eyes, last year in the neighborhood, and I'm like, my son was like, Mom, I don't really know if I want to live on this block. The house is nice and everything. So that is what they doing though. They finding these old houses, fixing them up right in the middle of the hood, and people are actually coming in and moving, people who can afford those houses. And it's just crazy though, because it's like, okay, the people around, like, okay, you living in a 250, 300,000 house, and you got all these people around you who are not doing quite as well as you. Like, I'm not saying that somebody might try to break in your house, rob your house, but it kind of makes you think, right? Like, it really kind of makes you think. Like, I don't know what the purpose of them doing that instead of creating entire new neighborhoods.
Well, that's what they're creating. They're creating an entire new neighborhood, because those houses that are run down, those $30,000-$40,000 houses, is going to get the hell out of there. Okay. They are moving quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now that gives me, I'm in the $250,000 house that you're talking about. Okay. I'm just hypothetical. Okay. I'm living there. Now it gives me a chance, when you jump up and run and leave and move to a better area, for me to be able to buy your house for $5,000. Now that's going to be my sister's house. Then I can buy one somebody else. And when you look up, I own 5, 6, 7, 8 houses on the block. When you own that much property in a neighborhood, you get a chance to control the neighborhood. You can say who moves in and who moves out. So that's why they do it, because it doesn't really matter where you live if you take care of it. I've had friends that move into beautiful locations, but when they get through with it, damn it look like, what the hell? What tornado coming down this lane?
And that's how it was back in the day when they first built up these cities and Black people started migrating more from the South. All these older people, these old heads who had already built all these houses and construction companies, they really was like that. Like, and we still got, even in Omaha, I mean, they don't go off of them, but every city still has some old laws on some neighborhood that says Black people shall not, will not, cannot live in this house.
That's right.
But of course,
a lot of property on it, you can do that.
Right. But of course, in these days, you can sue somebody for some shit like that. Like, but still, there's some stuff on the books that just ain't never been taken off the books. But yeah.
And plus another thing, rent got expensive. Like where I live at, because I live in East Orange, New Jersey. Rent is expensive. For a 1-bedroom, you pay over $1,200.
Damn. For what? Are we talking apartment or are we talking house? Are we talking apartment?
Apartment.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, I hope y'all make some good money up there. I hope y'all make some good money up there.
I said, oh my God, everything getting so expensive. So when people come in buying stuff, they making stuff more expensive. I said, this not good.
Some people can afford to pay that, but it's like, why?
Right.
Why do I want to pay $1,200 for a 1-bedroom apartment? Like,
in certain neighborhoods. Like, come on now.
Nothing. That's what they spending.
I don't want to pay that I can't do it. I'm sorry. I refuse to pay so much for I don't know. I just always have that mentality. I refuse, even though I can't afford it. I refuse to pay that much. I want a lot more buck for my. How to say a lot more bang for my
Yeah, a
buck.
lot more bang.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
paying that. Imagine paying that per room down here in a 4-bedroom with 3 other strangers.
Now, where's
That's
down
crazy.
here?
That's what you call a boarding house, right?
Nah,
Room
that
house.
just no, that's just what they call in a college town. Shit, $1,200 a room. Shit, in a new house.
No, we talking about like college dorms or college.
No, no, I'm talking about a house. What they do down here at College Station is they renovate them boys from like Houston and the Dallas, the big cities that got all that long money. They come down here and get them old ass houses, and they'll renovate them. As a matter of fact, they got one that's like less than a quarter mile from the Texas A&M campus, literally, and they charge $1,200 a room, and it's a
But is it
four-bedroom.
a house where
Yes, it's a
everybody got to
house, but
share
it's
the
a four
kitchen,
bed. It's a four
or?
bedroom house. They renovated it totally, but it's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath house.
You
But
pay
what I'm
1,200.
asking is it like because we have houses that are apartment houses? So is it apartment house or is it just
No,
all these people
Room.
no,
they got to
it's a
share the
house.
same spaces?
Yeah, everybody gonna
Oh,
probably
that's
share the
still kind of
same,
like a boarding house. That's still like
something
what
like that,
A,
but
boarding house.
that ain't
a
what
Like
room
they
a
house.
call it
dorm.
down
They
here.
It's
don't
like
have
a
their
dorm
own
off
walls. They're
campus.
not isolated from each
Yeah,
other.
they rent it by the room down here. They do a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
leases by the room.
that's
So it's
crazy.
like you know what I'm saying. So you know, total of the house rent might be about 4,000 plus a month.
And you sharing kitchens and sharing bathrooms and sharing
Well, no,
all.
you got your own bathroom. Yeah, 4 bed,
Okay.
4 bath. So you got your own bathroom, but basically like the
We just share
general
like the
kitchen
common
area,
areas, like the kitchen area and the basement,
Living
basically.
room.
the laundry room. You know, you got to
They
share those.
crazy as hell. What
Yeah.
I look
Okay.
like paying $4,000+ for some old bootleg. And y'all talking about I got to share my Skittles and dividend and fiddles and bits with.
You better have your own little mini fridge in your
Man, I
bedroom.
ain't $1,200 nigga. I better have me shit. I better be on a couple of
And
acres.
deep freezer too.
A
I
deep
better be on a
freezer.
couple of acres with a unit. I better be on a couple of acres with a modular or girl, please.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you know what
Wow.
I read? I read something that I thought was very interesting, and they are just now starting to do it because it's here in Detroit and there's other places. I'm quite sure as well. I know all of you guys, especially y'all, are familiar with Airbnbs. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
One of the things that people are doing to circumvent the process is they are buying apartment buildings
Mhm.
and they are making them into Airbnbs. Okay.
Oh.
They're taking apartments. Now, just think of an apartment
Mhm.
building. And I'm just going to use it, I'll say, for the sake of this, a 20, maybe we'll even take a 15-unit apartment building. They are taking those apartment buildings and doing basically what he's talking about, okay? And they're cutting it up and they're making like maybe two rooms per apartment, and they're calling them Airbnbs, which make them
Mhm.
circumvent the hotel process and the apartment process because it's not an apartment,
It's not a full
not a
service hotel.
hotel. So they're ruling, they're sliding in because they're now in some of the communities. I mean, in some of the areas in my community, people are doing it and they're calling it Airbnbs. And if they're charging, then I was mentioning to my son, and he said, Mom, I'm thinking about buying some property to do that. He said, because when the last time, well, not the last time he came to Detroit, but when he came here one year, him and another guy, they rented an apartment, Airbnb, that's what they called it, but it was just a straight up apartment for $99 a night.
Uh-huh.
So I'm
That's
just,
on a slow night.
yeah, $99. That was but I'm just saying that's what it, that's what they did. They rented it, but it wasn't like you were the only one in the apartment. It was like if it was a 3-bedroom apartment, that's 3 rooms for $99.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So he can have one for 99. His buddy that came with him had one for one of the rooms for 99, and then somebody else had the other room. So that's $300. I'm just saying a night that they were getting for this apartment, and they came in on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They left back out that Monday.
Ain't
So
no
I was
way
just
I would want
listening
to
to
do
that.
that though, especially if I was, coming in on my own and I don't know who the hell is in these other rooms over here.
But you're gonna
Yeah,
rent all
girl.
the rooms. Yeah, I'm just saying the way they had that cut up.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, to add on to what she was saying, really, honestly, all it takes is, and this is from somebody that's actually that is one of the investors in dealing with that North Omaha revitalization project.
Mhm.
Basically, all it takes is, and this is how they do their red line and shit. All it takes is like 10, I think, up to 10 millionaires to live or move into an area. And basically, what that does is not only will it bring up the property value, but that also gives them first dabs on the easement. You know, as far as the neighborhood rules, if they have a neighborhood watch, um, what type of funding. It basically that influences the type of funding that comes in that neighborhood or that district. So just like y'all
Ain't
saying, what they
no
doing
rules
is
over there.
they got a lot of and they're not just like so much living it, but they'll buy it and basically it's kind of like, okay, um
Flip it.
I'll rent this out to like family or however, but they'll still use it as their residence. Well, the city ain't knowing that they don't live there. They just know that they're a resident because based on the title and the records, the deeds, they're
Mm-hmm.
the owners. So when you got that many people with that type of revenue or that type of wealth in any given neighborhood, you wonder why all of a sudden, like you say, the little 20, 30,000 plus dollar houses, but now you got a house that was renovated that was probably only worth $5,000 or $10,000. Now they trying to sell it for $300,000, $400,000, or the rent is $1,500, $2,500 a month, and most folks rent is they used to paying $300, $400, $500 a year. I mean a month.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot that's how they're able to get these red liners and they're able to ease, and then they'll tell you, well, yeah, we know that you grew up here, but nigga, you can't come over here and live no more. You got to get up out of here. Y'all
And
can't
that's
be out
exactly
here.
what they did down on 30th.
That just like on the Deuce 4. Why you thinking that they got to control? Like with the Omaha days, it used to be where the whole Deuce was stretched out from Hamilton all the way to damn near Grand or Sprague. Now all of a sudden, everybody locked up by a 4-block radius. You
Yeah,
can't
the
even go.
police got us really locked up, and they be having the big dividers in the middle of the street, and
Like literally, like what
Man,
kind of
that
shit is that? Like how you gonna regulate a native? I ain't seen. Have y'all ever seen them regulate St. Patrick's Day when they cut off the middle of 36 and
hell
Leavenworth?
no.
no, because our
Exactly.
dance team, we used to before the Rona, we used to dance in the Cinco de Mayo parade, and y'all know how big and wide the Cinco de
Oh
Mayo
yeah, they shut that down. The whole
celebration.
South Omaha,
The whole
Right.
South, I mean, it's
The
blocks, it's
the
whole South
whole
Omaha.
South.
miles. They didn't stop our stuff from miles to like a few blocks. And then
Mm-hmm.
now we got a curfew. Like we used to be able to hang out all night. Now at like 1 a.m. or something, we
Yeah,
got
you
Right.
got to start breaking down about 10, 11. Man, what kind of
yeah.
shit is that?
Like,
What
we
the, how you
adults,
telling somebody
okay?
what they got to do in their own neighborhood? None of you funky ass clear motherfuckers live over here.
And
And
they
some of you
strict on the
people.
vendors too. Now the vendors can only vend on the weekend.
Yeah, I heard that shit was garbage. Them vendors that they
Man,
had down here the last time. I heard that shit was
that
pure
was
garbage.
Well, that's his
Not
word.
all the vendors. I'm just saying though, the ones that they had that was from out of town per se. Because
Yeah,
did
we do
nobody
got
have
some vendors coming from out of town now, from like Lincoln and different other areas, and
if they
but
homegrown, that's cool. But if they just
yeah,
because well, we got an opportunity, we go get a temporary permit, we can pay that. See,
and we can
man,
pass right by that bullshit and only
man.
only
You notice that when the unity was
patronize.
thick, we used to be 20,000 plus deep at the Stone Soul picnic
yep, yep.
Man,
almost every year. Couldn't wait. You talk about probably over half of back then, probably over a quarter to a half of the black population in North Omaha at the time would be at the
right.
park down at Dodge Park or Carter
Yeah,
Lake.
you know what, bro? Rosetta on here, she's from Detroit, and she asked me when she jumped on here, because a lot of people say the same thing about us right here in Nebraska. Like, I didn't know there was a lot of black people there, and I was trying to explain to her how Omaha being the biggest city, and Carmel Diva, you can chime in if you want, but how Omaha being the biggest city, it is a lot of black people here, but the rest of the state is like small white towns throughout the rest of the state, besides like
You leave
Omaha,
out of Omaha and
Lincoln,
Lincoln, and
yep,
it's a hit or a miss.
yeah,
Out west, out in western Nebraska, and majority of them is like I got a
Like
god
meat
uncle. He's a
packers and stuff
Nigerian.
like that.
A lot of them is
Yeah.
Nigerian because they do a lot of the construction. and
And
the
the meat
road
packing
work.
plants and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
So that's them is the main ones that's out there, you know, in the western Nebraska. But other than that, no, hell no. We either Douglas County, and if they outside Douglas County, the other little small batch of the 100,000+ of black folks in the state of Nebraska, they most likely the handful of thousand down in Lincoln, and that's because they dusty ass kids is going to the university or they just down there in Lancaster. Other than that, no, they got us stuck in a 6+ mile radius. Almost 100,000 black folks in one side of town, better known as Omaha, Nebraska.
North Omaha, get it right. We ain't part of that other shit.
North
We
Omaha.
North
Because
Omaha.
Omaha has West Omaha, North Omaha, South Omaha. Then there's
and East.
also Midtown, which I still call.
Ain't no
Benson
bullshit
got their own.
I mean, I still call that North Omaha.
Right.
Let me tell you though, Benson and Florence is the only two municipalities within the city that like kind of like down in San Antonio where you got Live Oak, Universal City, Selma, Skirts. All those are outskirts or little suburbs in the city of San Antonio. Omaha only got them two, Benson and basically I just
Florence.
said Florence, North 30th. That's it. They make their own rules. It ain't none of that. Oh, well, we'll follow the city rules, but no, y'all got to respect ours.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, a lot of people still think there are black people in Nebraska because when they think of black people up here, they think of the whole state. That's what they think of the whole state. A lot of people don't know that Omaha is the biggest city in Nebraska.
Just eastern Nebraska.
Eastern Nebraska is where most of the black people live.
Yeah, we saturated over there. And you got to think too is because I mean, of course, people gonna say there any black folks in Nebraska because a lot of even the elders know that shit. I mean, when you have a Tuskegee Airman, like you said, when you have a Tuskegee Airman tell you that this most, Tuskegee, whatever the hell you want to say. All my peoples know what I'm talking about. When they say that my state, my home state, is the most racist place in the country, you got an issue. We talking about folk from the South. We talking about folks from the SIP, the belt, the Delta Belt, even old Arkansas. Everybody on their mama know if it wasn't for the state of Arkansas, Mississippi, Arkansas would be the most racist place on the planet. But when you have folks down from these little backwood areas, even down here in Texas, like man, that's some old Klan shit up there. Basically, that's what it really is. We just in the open field of the Klan. See, folks didn't forgot about a little bitty old me Omaha, Nebraska. Old Willie Brown and all them, 1919. Lynching the brother, shot the judge, wanted to hang the sheriff. Come on, man.
They dragged the mayor around the city,
What people forgot about that? They forgot that we had a mayor, which was daily, I think, for like 30 years, one mayor. How the hell you manipulate a city that was basically the divider between separating the East and the West Coast with the Missouri River? How is it that you can run a city for 30 years, 3 decades?
If that's that ain't what old Jean is trying to do.
Well, no, shit, don't get her wrinkled ass out of here.
Jean, that's what she's on her 4th term down there. Or?
No, you only get 3 because Fahey's the only one that got 3 terms.
Okay, yeah.
Fahey was the only other reason that Fahey was the only one that got.
Fahey put the line. He the one to put the rule in. He was like,
okay.
But that's because he got it 3 times because he the one that the next Elkhorn that made it expand even more.
I remember that. Oh, they was pissed when
they was pissed, but then they still want that revenue.
Right.
Well, shit. Any town or city any town that's within an arm's reach of a major metropolitan area, and you got more than 10,000 residents, you getting automatically annexed off top.
Hey, we had
did she go out?
Our mayor was Mayor Flo told me on here.
Can you hear? I think you was going in and out.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we
can
hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
No,
I said we had a mayor here in Detroit that was mayor for like 30 years. Mm-hmm. That was Coleman Young.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he, Ma? What, like 30 years?
I don't know. You know what?
He was
That's a
from the
long time.
70s.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, he was from the 70s until the 90s when he died.
Well, that's 20.
Hey, that's
That's
what you
still a
call
long ass
political
time.
Unless they doing a really great, awesome work
Nah.
for the city, then I think they should like I'm glad they changed the law here. Get your ass out after so many years. Get somebody else a shot. Because
Right.
some of these fools, they just in there for the title, and they just in there for
Most of these mayors need to be tarred and feathered.
yeah, they in there for the money, what they get, their
They
salary.
in there to get their friends on to these city positions and they
Yeah,
get their agendas
How,
served and line their pockets in the process.
how many broke congressmen and senators and politicians you know that's been died or had cancer? Exactly.
yeah. Well, I know somebody had hit me up in the chat. They wanted to discuss another topic.
Yeah, I got one too.
Somebody wanted to discuss
I so got one too, girl.
the Wendy Williams.
But y'all gonna have to put the ratings
Somebody got
up,
a
man.
phone ringing. The Wendy Williams
I
show.
got me
The
something.
Sherry, what is it called? Is it still the Wendy Williams, even though Sherry
Yeah.
is running the
No.
ship now?
Yeah, it's Wendy Williams right now, but in the fall when she comes back,
It's gonna be Sherry Shepherd.
it would be the
Sherry
Sherry.
Shepherd.
Wendy need to shut that
So
down.
Sherry
You're not gonna
Shepherd,
use my. Ooh, wait, how you gonna
let
use
me
my
know.
name?
She don't own it.
Right.
Mm-mm.
You know, when you work for these companies, they automatically own the title.
It's not like Oprah, right? It's not like
So they
Oprah.
didn't trademark that woman's
Her
name.
owns
own.
her station.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you know she.
So they trademarked her name after she built that name. Wow, that's terrible.
Well,
Well,
they probably
I mean,
trademarked
And
it
look at the
before.
job she
went-
did building it too.
but how those broadcasting companies feel is that you're only who you
You
are.
work for them,
because
literally. I mean,
you are on our, just like radio personalities. Sometimes they'll get real big, I mean super big, and feel like they want to ask for more money. Well, the broadcasting companies say, hey, the only reason why you're big is because you're on our station, but let me show you what we're working with. Bye. And then guess what? They just almost
you get your own station.
and then they almost go into nowhere.
It's just like YouTube. Like on YouTube, you can start a YouTube channel, but let you break any of them policies. Like Sislo could tell you, we didn't see big YouTubers with millions of followers lose their channels for breaking some kind of policy that they might not even know they were doing, and they lose their entire following. They lose all their $1,000 a month, all their people who were sponsoring them, sponsorships, and then it's like, what do you do from then? You can start all over and start from the bottom and build another YouTube channel, or you can do like some big popular people do. They start their own website.
Yes.
And can't nobody take your website. You
Nope.
know,
Or they could use my name and just put Lemon Pepper Stepper behind it. Ain't nobody taking nothing.
Lord.
You should smoke all the weed. Yeah, ain't nobody worried
okay,
about
Mr.
it.
Lemon Pepper Steppers. So what y'all think? I haven't watched it. So
But
have
the thing,
you watched the show yet?
I said the thing about it is that's I want to see is her show going to do good because people watching the show because the Wendy Williams show.
Right.
Let's see is Sherry Shepherd show going to do good because they gave Nick Cannon a show because he was on her show, but Nick Cannon show got canceled after 6 months. We don't know if a Sherry Shepherd show will last or if people will watch it because they watched on Wendy Williams because her name is her show, just like they have all these other co-hosts.
Yeah.
Just like Jennifer Hudson, she in her own show, so she probably gonna play Nick Cannon show.
Start a show. I mean, I'm looking forward to Jennifer Hudson.
DC Nash want to show too. Everybody want to show.
Last right now because we don't really know. I mean, we see Jennifer on American Idol. She done made some albums. We done seen her on like 2 movies maybe, or a couple of movies. But we really don't know Jennifer. We really don't know Jennifer like that. So I'm looking forward to see what she can do with her own show because that came out the blue.
Yeah, it did.
That really came out. It wasn't like she was every week on somebody's talk show that we see all the time. Then she merged into her own field. She's just literally out the blue.
That's like the
Maybe
same thing that happened with I think is it Kelly Clarkson? It's somebody else who got their own show.
Kelly Clarkson was like that too, I guess, because you
And
know,
she's on American Idol too.
to be
I ain't
honest,
never
maybe
listened to personality. It's like anybody can get a show now. They
I
don't
ain't
gotta
maybe
be on
she
another show
watched
to get a
Kelly
show.
Clarkson. Yeah, I ain't never really watched Kelly Clarkson. I haven't watched Sherry since she been on there.
Who I watch, to be honest, who I watch on the show. I said Sherry Shepherd, I watch her, but it seemed like sometimes it seemed like because I said people talk Wendy Williams, but I said with Sherry Shepherd, because you know what she did to she divorced her ex-husband, but she ain't want to take care of that child. I said that was messed up. Cause you remember with her second husband, I think they had a child. They had a child. Like I don't think she could have kids, but they had a child, and she ain't want nothing to do with that child.
Really?
Sherry
she had
Shaw,
to
so
be
who would
found
do
there.
that?
I don't know. See, I didn't
I
even
think she
follow
do
that.
because she's always with her son Jeffrey.
No, she got that's her
Somebody.
first son. She got two sons. That's the oldest one.
Oh, okay.
You know, she was married with.
Walked
I think
away.
it's her
She gonna
second
get
husband.
drugged. They're about to
So
drag
she
her for that.
walked away from the youngest child. Just
Yeah, because you remember she was married and she divorced the guy. I don't know if she was married before. She was married twice. I think she was married 2 times.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know
I
she
think
was
she was married
married
2
not too
times.
long ago, and then she got divorced when she was on The View. I do remember that.
She
Yeah,
gotta be shot
she
for
got
that
because the
shit.
son you talking about he older. That's not the second son.
I
Oh,
like
okay.
Sherry. I mean, I hope she can hold her own after the name change. Jennifer
Yeah, me
Hudson.
too.
I mean, it'd be nice to have some new women of color out. You know,
Yeah,
just being real.
She,
Up there having their own talk shows and stuff because you
yeah.
know with women of color
And
besides
how
Wendy Williams and Oprah and a few maybe one other.
Tamara Hall, I don't watch her so, but Tamara Hall, she got a show. I think her name Tamara
Yeah,
Hall.
but a lot of the other ones in the past they really weren't able to keep their platforms
Nope.
for a very long time. It's like you know, remember Tempest, y'all? Y'all remember Tempest?
Yeah.
When she
she
had her
need prayer.
Show was boring.
She need prayer,
I
but
show
somebody need to call Pastor Carney
why
Thomas.
she need
Just
prayer?
like
What she done did?
a show that I liked it that came on a long time ago. It was the
her and
Monique.
Robin
She had
Givens.
her own show, but
Oh,
that show
Robin
didn't
Gibbons.
last.
Yeah, Robin Gibbons.
Then Monique had her own show. That show didn't
Oh yeah,
last. Then we
Monique.
had
Okay.
I liked her
Yeah,
show.
what's
Then
his
they had
name?
Sister Circles. That
Oh,
show didn't last. I said, why Sister Circle didn't last? It was like all black women on that show, but it didn't
Yeah,
last because
Magic
the
Johnson
channel.
had his own show too.
Yep.
who?
Magic Johnson.
Oh yeah, but y'all heard Nick Cancer's show got canceled?
Yeah, he got canceled because the ratings. After 6 months, they didn't give him a long time. 6 months, his show got canceled.
Well, I mean, they don't cancel the show.
Wow, he
Because
did
they
a lot
don't
better
like
than that
They
on what's
don't
that
cancel
show
the
that he
show
did, the pranks?
because the you guys don't
We don't
support.
like it.
That's
Yeah,
why they cancel it because you don't like him.
right.
If you like him,
Yeah, the ratings. It's
products.
about the viewership.
So when you don't buy those products, then guess what? Gotta go come on new show. So I mean,
Yep.
I'm excited. I like Sherry Shepherd. Okay,
I do
she's on
too.
The View.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think when they cancel a show out, it's not going to be a knockoff of Wendy Williams. What they were doing, this is my take on the thing. What they were doing is they got an opportunity to cast. They said like a replacement, but what they were doing was just interviewing and allowing us to make the choice of
Out of
who's
all the
going to
different
come out
people,
with the next show, not necessarily nothing to do with Wendy Williams, because
Yeah.
when you're gone, you're gone. So I just think that we got a chance to see various people in the seat
Yeah.
talk show, and we voted on our own ways.
right.
And that's how they came up with who they.
But to
said.
be honest, I kept watching the show because like I like watching certain shows. I'm like I wanted like she was saying, it's not that many black women talk shows, so I wanted to keep her on TV. That's how I try to watch certain shows. So I think that's why people was watching it because that show been popular. She been on for years and years and
I
years.
didn't like her show. I didn't like her.
Because like Steve Harvey's show got
I
canceled.
would watch her for that reason. At night, I just
know.
have it on.
A lot of people used to watch her too because a lot of people like us, YouTubers, bloggers, they would watch her even if they didn't like her because of all the tea that they could take
Yeah.
back to their own
Exactly.
platforms.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, I hope that they, if anything, I'm proud of her to be, doing her show. But one thing they need to limit, I hope they cut down the length of them eyebrows that she got, them windshield
Oh
wipers
no,
that they
baby,
both be
The
having.
eyelashes.
not gonna happen. Cause
He
these young
always
girls,
call them windshield wipers.
yeah, them windshield wipers, baby. Let me tell you, they so thick and long till they have you batting your eyes while you talking to them.
Exactly. Like, is it raining? And cause I know, do I see some water somewhere? Like, what the hell? She needs some damn windshield washer fluid or something on them eyeballs. Them damn things be batting, boy. Come on, how you doing?
That's too funny. That's too.
And
funny.
it's another rumor that I seen on the Jasmine brand that the real might get canceled too. The real.
What?
Might as well.
The real. Now I ain't gonna be. I swear. Why haven't I watched that in a while? I used to watch it all the time.
Oh, the real? Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I used to watch the real all the time.
I
That's
thought you about to
the
say the
twin,
view.
right? The twin. The
Yeah, the
black.
twin
black
is
Tamara used to be on the show. On the show no more.
yeah,
She left the show.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I
to
said I
They
the
like
need to
that.
cancel them all. Put their ass all on TBN or Jimmy Swagger and all them folks.
Oh my goodness.
I said the thing I think
Teddy
that they did wrong with because like Tamara, she left the show. Tamar got fired. Tamara left the show. I said they picked the wrong person. They picked Garcelle. They picked the wrong person. You know how people like, I want to see this person. Like they didn't pick nobody. Like I said, I don't want. I said she good, but I didn't want to see her. I want to see somebody
Garcelle.
else.
Who's Garcelle?
That's fancy, girl.
Fancy off of
Oh,
Jimmy
they
Fox
got
show.
fancy
Yeah.
pants on there. Oh,
And she on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, even though I don't watch that, but she on that too.
Yeah, I don't watch that one either.
But they picked her. I said out of all people, 'cause I was looking at when they had people co-hosting it. So I said, okay, why didn't pick this person? I think they're gonna pick somebody else. Like I'm like Tisha. I like the Tisha Campbell and a couple other people. I might pick them, but then they pick girls. I said out of all people,
Tisha
out of
Campbell
all
getting on my
people.
nerves lately. Just I think her
Tisha
head and
Campbell.
her mouth her head is getting bigger and her
Chipmunk.
mouth is,
I used to call her
her
Chipmunk.
smile. Her
Cause she
smile is starting to
look
look
like
like
she
a
got a whole
jack-o'-lantern. You know how wide a jack-o'-lantern smile is?
like a big
Mm-mm.
head.
Look
Mark
at
used to be talking about her head.
Yeah.
And I didn't used
Oh
to think
yeah,
her head was big until now.
oh yeah, the whole
I'm like,
bed.
oh,
No,
yeah,
she
when
that
You
head
childish.
But the episode with the her head got stuck.
yes.
that head so big. I don't know how they got that thing around her
Say
neck.
she look like the clown off of Spawn.
I missed that show. That used to be my shit. Spawn used to be my
We
shit.
love you, Tisha. We love you, but you got a big ass head, girl.
Right.
Yeah, she do, and she do got a
And
LeBron.
you know what? She should have been. She should have been a lot bigger singer than she was. But you know, the '90s.
Yeah, I thought she could
That
sing. Her
singing
and the other girl.
Katrina. But the
B2B.
but the
Yeah,
singing
BDBs.
that field in the '90s. Oh, it was on lock. They didn't have no.
It was
They didn't have
saturated.
nowhere to go. Yeah. Now they could make a killing. Now they
Yeah,
could
Yep.
make a killing.
yeah, her and BDBs. It's like y'all ain't
Her
doing
and
shit
Katrina
else.
both. They could
Why
sing
not
their
try
asses
it?
off.
Why not try to sing it? Y'all ain't doing shit else. And as
Cause
far
you know
as
they
the
was
singing
they
and
was two of the three girls on Little Shop of Horror.
as
Yep.
far as the
Right.
artists now
Mhm.
these days, I don't even really listen to a lot of these newer people. I'm still
Me
listening
either.
to the old stuff. And you know what, y'all? I was moving. I have in my drawer over here about 300 CDs, all old school. All old school.
Right.
And I'm
We
like,
need
let
to
me
throw an
package
old school
and wrap
party.
these up real nice because they coming to the house, to the new house. But I have a whole bunch. I have like some people don't even use CDs anymore. I have hundreds and
I
hundreds
do.
and hundreds of
I
CDs.
know who CD that you got up in there that you better play.
Who?
Cool.
You already
You
know. You
already
got the
know.
frame.
You
You
already
You got
know
the
know.
frame,
Not
girl.
again.
Hold on. You want me to
No.
do it? Free
You got
Who
the
Bro?
frame.
Free
You
Who
got the
Bro?
free. You
now
got the
you
frame,
already know
sis.
I still got his music. I just ain't listened to it in like 3 or 4 years.
You got the free him and Jussie
Free 'em.
now. They both political
Oh
prisoners.
Jesus. Oh
Jussie
I
ain't
tell
no
you.
Jussie ain't no political prisoner. He was up there
yeah,
on the
he talking about
stroll.
jails.
Speaking of which, why they fucking with
Jussie
Bill
was on the
now
stroll.
again?
They
Well,
messed
they
with him
should.
again. Why? What happened? What had happened?
Well, they left his case. You know, they overturned it, but they left it open. Like
So
if
that
there
more
was,
people could
Mhm.
file? Or
yeah,
what?
if there was us. So yeah, they trying to overturn his.
They left it open with prejudice.
Oh,
Yeah,
So they would be able to come back and
and try to make him finish out his sentence.
well, no, they have to retry him. But what they doing is when
Trying
they
to break him.
turned it over, they couldn't say, okay, well, you are what's the word to start with an A?
They
Whatever.
mad because he took all
But
his money.
anyway,
He taking
they
his
let
money.
him go, and usually when somebody is exonerated, they free to go. You know, they can't. It's almost like a double jeopardy kind of thing. They
Right.
can't come back and do it again. But if they release him with prejudice, then that means they can come back
Right.
and
It's a window of opportunity.
right, and they can come back and prosecute him again for the same crime.
Yeah.
But this time, hopefully, with without making that same error, and with maybe some more evidence.
Leave that man alone.
Right.
Well,
Why he didn't leave them girls alone when they was
I
drugged?
mean, what's wrong is wrong. What's right is right. See,
Bill didn't do
bro.
that.
See, bro. I'm
Bill
gonna
did it.
need
He told
you.
on the Bill
I'm
dry
gonna need
snitch.
you to
Bill
let
told on himself.
Kels stay right where he at.
Oh, he
Let Bill
already
know I'm
said
stepping
he
in the
want
name
to
of
come
the
on the
Lord.
hood table as soon as he get out.
Oh, you know? You tell that nigga
He coming through.
he can step in the name of the
I'm gonna
hood
schedule
table.
that. I'm gonna schedule that one,
He
bro.
can step in the
I'm
name
gonna
of the hood
schedule that
table.
one.
And he gonna say he's trapped in the closet.
Sure.
He gonna be in your new house trapped
By
in
the
the
time we
closet.
get
So
to his
is.
ass, he ain't gonna want to come out of no more
He
clothes.
gonna show up with a basket
Look, he
full of baby oil.
wait a minute. He
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
need
that.
him to come
Look, he
on the
gonna have
hood
that.
table
You know
and
how he always wearing that
apologize to
mask.
everybody.
That mask. He gonna have that mask on.
And he better not try to do me like Gail, because I'm not like Gail. I will cuss his ass. Smooth, clean, man.
You just gotta watch, make sure he ain't got no
Gotta
jugs
duck.
in it. That's kind of
Gotta
you gotta
duck.
make sure he ain't got no yellow substance and no jugs in there, because that might be some pee girl. He might be trying to
I
throw.
wish he would try to
I
spray
want
me.
you pissed on you.
Too.
Drip. That nigga
I
said.
don't need that type of rain in my life.
My
Or the rainbow
love
that comes after it.
do you ever
Girl,
dream of
subject. You know, speaking of
going
which,
cold? Anyway.
girl, I've been watching what has been going on.
Oh, hold up. Trending news, y'all.
I'm just
do
talking. No wonder y'all ain't heard nothing I said.
You know, that's
Uh-uh.
what did that earlier
What
this week.
happened? What happened?
I be doggone.
Oh, you got something to say?
I be
Go ahead,
talking
sis.
the whole time.
Go
I'm
ahead.
Go
mad at
ahead, sis.
myself.
Do your thing, girl.
She
Go
muted
ahead.
herself
Before
again.
we go to some more trending news. Go ahead.
Remember she did that
Yeah.
the other night.
Okay, check this out. The kills or whatever. There's a few times y'all shut my door, please. Gave me a segue into what I wanted to talk about. So,
Been talking to herself.
no, y'all know that y'all heard about the well, y'all remember Royce Reed?
Yeah, Royce Reed. Yep. From Basketball Wives.
From the Basketball Wives, right?
Yeah, that little short one, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the one that they were trying to bully, and she wasn't taking it.
So she's been charged with criminal child neglect, right?
What?
For her son. But check this out. This is why.
What she done did?
It's her son.
It's her son. It ain't her. So
it is her son. The White Howard
son. Right, the son that she had with the basketball player, Dwight.
Yeah, the White Howard.
Right. Mm-hmm. So she the son has been charged. Well, yeah. It's been alleged that he has been he's 14.
Uh-oh.
So it's alleged that he has been having inappropriate sexual contact with her boyfriend's son.
Oh.
So they're saying that when he gets angry at the boy,
he make
the boy do stuff to him. So he's been making him
How old is
How
this other
old?
child?
He's 14. They didn't
Yeah.
say how old.
How was the boy?
They didn't say how old the victim was. They did not say, and they not really saying much about it. But
Somebody
they
will be.
charged her because 8 or 9 months ago, the boy has been charged with this same situation. So the judge ordered the boy not to have contact with anyone younger,
Probably than 14 itself.
any minors, young 2 years, any more than 2 years, 2 years young or younger than him. So if anybody 12 and under, he
So this is
can't
an
have.
ongoing thing. This ain't something that's brand new. This is you
Right.
said this happened before.
It's something that's
So
been
he need
going
to
on
go.
before. So the boy says, her son said that when he gets upset, when the boy make him mad, he make him do stuff to him. So whenever he get upset with the little boy about whatever, he make him kind of pleasure him in some type of way or whatever. Now you know him and his dad are estranged. And not only is him and his dad estranged, but you know his father it's been alleged that he was having same-sex relationships, but and a partner, right, and a partner that he had, he made him. Thank you, I appreciate you. He made him have a
Yeah, here's one of the articles.
Kind of what you call it, a NDA, because he didn't want anybody to know about the relationship. So
look, that is not a flattering picture of her.
Right. So the guy said that the guy was upset because he said he was coerced into signing the NDA or what have you. So now,
well, if you wanted Big Brown, then you need to
Well, it says here she turned herself into it says here she turned herself into police on Thursday, March 10th. Has been charged with neglect of a child, which is a third-degree felony. The case involved 14-year-old son Braylon, whom she says was NBA star Dwight Howard, 36. And there's the little boy right there. And it says right here that according to legal documents, police say Braylon is working on behavioral issues with professionals due to past incidents. Braylon was supposed to follow certain rules set by a judge. Specifically, he was not allowed to hang out with kids 2 years younger than him without an adult present. Braylon is accused of breaking the judge's rules, and it appears Royce is taking on the responsibility. Reportedly, Royce has cooperated with police and investigators and allowed law enforcement to interview her son. When asked when the last time he saw his father, Dwight, he replied, when he was in town for a basketball game, which was a while ago, sometime during the 2020 quarantine. So he ain't seen his dad in probably like 2 years.
But that's not true because he just seen him in, I think they said January. He seen him in January or whatever. But the relationship is estranged.
And they call him like
though. You see what she's saying on her Instagram? She said, Roy said, I shouldn't even have to deal with or address this. I did not get arrested. I turned myself in because I had to. I talked to an attorney and asked for the picture. She said, I was scared as shit and was crying like a baby the whole time. I'm not about that life, but I did it, and we're going to get through this.
So, but they do say that about the father. Because the last time he seen his father was was when he was in town. That means he don't be with his father by himself, or like he don't be spending like a certain amount of time with his father.
Right.
Because they always call him like a dead father.
That had been an issue before.
Yeah.
So, you know,
my thing and didn't listen to the judge. Yeah.
Right. My thing is that is he using his father's sexuality as a way to punish other people because of what his daddy not doing?
Well, and it's like we don't want to take away from the fact that if his father isn't in his life, but we don't want to make that as an excuse for
No,
Yeah.
I'm not making it as no excuse.
No, not
at
you.
all.
I'm not talking about you.
Ooh.
I'm just saying, like, people be like, oh, why he ain't spend time with his son? Why he ain't, you know how people do
Right.
it. They'll play the daddy wasn't there card, you know. That's why he acting out in this kind of behavior. But
see, right now is the time that they need to get him into some serious psychotherapy.
Yeah.
And from what they're saying, he is, but he not
Then they need
he not doing what he's supposed to be doing.
then they need to I mean, it's just like if you go to a doctor and you tell that doctor you in pain and that doctor ain't doing what they supposed to. You gonna stay with that doctor or you gonna find somebody else? They need to find somebody else that is going to work with this boy, that's gonna
Yep.
get into, that's gonna work. I mean, you know, make him do it and make him want to do better. Because
Both
right now,
parents.
and the parents, they definitely need to step up. No matter what their problems is with each other, it's not about you two. It's about this boy being able to get his life together, because otherwise, if they don't, his life is gonna be fucked
Yeah.
forever.
And
And
somebody
he
You
is
still
very
want to be.
young. And he is very young right now.
very young, yeah.
But plus, he live with his mother. So I'm like, what they
What
be
is he
saying about
telling
him?
you?
Like he the father.
Exactly.
Be
What
around
he's
your
saying
be
about
around your
his
child
dad.
too. That's don't see him when you come in town. Be around your child.
But it just makes me wonder, was somebody doing this to him?
I thought
Because
about
we
that
know
too.
that most
That was
young
gonna be my
predators,
next thing.
yeah, most young predators, they're like that because somebody was probably doing something to them. That's usually how it
Yep.
goes.
Mm-hmm.
It don't make it right, of course, but when
Nope.
kids are so young, they are sometimes brainwashed into thinking this is what happens. This is what, like, I remember times when I used to do research on stuff like this, and a lot of the men would say that they're just like over different countries where men would take advantage of their own daughters. They would say, well, this has to happen between us before I'm the one that's supposed to break your virginity before
Yeah,
I
I
hand
heard
you
that.
off to somebody else. And a lot of men would say that the men in their lives who took advantage of them would tell them, this is what happens before you meet your first girlfriend. You know, just different things, brainwash them. And they think that this is okay, and they gotta groom the next little kid. That's
Mm-hmm.
And plus another thing, like when stuff happen like to like boys or like when like kids, and it's like a boy, people treat it different. Or they don't want, like, say if something happened like to a boy and it's with another man, they don't want to say nothing about that because people be like, oh, you gay, or you this or you that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can you let that happen to you? But then when it's a woman, it's
even
different.
in jail. Even when in jail, you can get jumped by
Yeah,
big old football linebacker
somebody,
dudes, and they'll still say, "Oh, you wanted it because you could have fought all of them off. You know, you wanted it." So
or you this or that.
Yeah, I really hate that stigma, but I hope he gets
Yeah, I
the
hate
help
that.
that he needs. And I mean,
Me
as far as
too.
Royce being
I hope
charged,
both of them get the
I
help
hope
they
Royce
need.
didn't know this was going on. I mean, it's sad that she has to be charged if she did not know this behavior was going on. But
she knew it was going on at some point because they were trying to get help for him. But
yeah,
this
right.
is a real serious situation.
No, like if I knew my son was in the next room screwing a little kid, you know what I mean? Versus, yeah, my son is prone to this, but is he still doing this? Do I have proof? Do I know for sure?
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like how they do with kids who don't go to school. Like, you know that rule, parents can go to jail if their kids, if they can't force their kids to go to school.
Pay a fine.
So yeah, or pay a fine. So I hope that she did not know this was still going on or a thing.
Yeah.
Because that would
and
be
plus, both parents should just step up. Because he got a father. He know who his father is. His father's he know who his father is. His father should step up too. Just like she step up. Because he live with her.
Yeah, maybe move in with him and maybe he keep him for a couple of years and try to, you know, I don't know.
But he don't have no relationship with his dad. That's the issue.
Yeah, he don't.
But it's always
But
time.
that's the point, though,
is
that they need to establish
one.
They need
really
one.
want to establish a relationship with your kid.
But it's up to the parent, because the parent is the adult.
Exactly.
The parent got to do that. You can't. the child can't say, "I want a relationship with my parent." He got to do that because he's a grown man. He had this child with this woman.
Yeah,
You
especially
can have
when
problems
you
with her,
feel
but the kid is innocent. You take care of your child, be in your child's life. Don't be
Yes.
like, "Oh, I'm an NBA player. I'm traveling." You got NBA players like LeBron James,
That's so
Steph Curry, in their children's life.
all the time. All the
Yeah,
time.
like don't be
Their
doing
kids
that.
is with them. Their kids is up in the, the stands and up in the what they call
Yeah.
up there where all the rich people sit.
Skybox.
Plus, another
Skyboxes with their nannies and or whatever, making sure they okay. But yeah,
another thing.
it's always time. As long as we still living, we still breathing. It's always time to try to do right by your kids.
And plus, another thing people do because they not with the parent, they probably move into a new relation. They're gonna treat the kids better in the relationship they is with now because he got other kids.
I hate that.
I don't like stuff like that because you're not with the other parent.
Average households too. That's just not celebrity. That's in the average
Yeah,
household.
that's everywhere.
You see dudes that don't take care of their kids, ain't pay child support, ain't make them pay child support, but they over here buying the next kid Jordans and new school clothes. And
she probably got her paying child support.
Girl, we ain't even going there. I ain't even going there with that.
Girl,
look at Tristan Thomas.
Girl, that's
and his third baby mother. He said he ain't see a child yet. He ain't see a child yet.
Because he ain't trying to.
But then he called. I said he don't got to, but he gonna have to pay that money. Just like he tried to tell her, "Oh, get rid of the child. You ain't get no money." But I said you still making money in NBA, so she gonna get money. Like look how he treated his first child and the first baby mother. How he got with Chloe. It's the same way she lost him. He cheated on her most of the times. It's like he's with baby mother. He cheated on her with Chloe. But I said he probably treat Chloe's daughter better than he treats other kids because his father. I'm on his father. It was a while ago. He was like, "Come see your son, his own father." And say, "You barely see your own son." I said, "What kind of person could be with somebody? What kind of person could be with somebody like that? A man or a woman? Because if I was somebody, you gotta say, if I was somebody with kids, you gotta go see a kid. Your kid gotta come around."
Right, and
it's not about my kid. It's about all your kids.
I stick by my
guns on that policy. However, I don't feel obligated to somebody else's children. I just don't. I'm gonna tell you. But in my life, I was a teenage mother, and I had my children. I'm just saying, I did my tour duty. I didn't date a lot of men with children. I really didn't. That was one of my prerequisites. Two things: I didn't like smokers, and not that I don't like smokers per se. I just couldn't get with
same here
smoking, and I didn't like. I didn't want to be bothered with your kids. I just didn't. Not that I didn't. So I made sure I didn't date men with a bunch of children. That just wasn't my tour duty. You wasn't gonna get, because I saw it too many times where I had girlfriends who dated men with children. Say he got 2 by you, Tia, 2 by Tanya. He got 3 by Can. You understand what I'm saying? And then when he get with somebody that's decent, he want to go gather up all of them kids and bring them to your house. I saw it done. So now I like. I see you, Karma. I
still like.
We were talking about this earlier, my girlfriend smoked. I wasn't talking about this earlier. Wait, baby, I ain't talking about smokers per se.
Nah,
I know.
I'm just talking about. I'm being silly, but I'm just talking about guys that smoke. Because let me just tell you why.
Yeah.
So you date a smoker, and you be laying up. You done laid up in the bed, baby. He can't wait to turn and get a cigarette, and that used to just irk me.
I used to smoke, so I know that's why I can't date a smoker. Not only because
and I don't smoke. Just the fact that he wanted a cigarette. I mean, they would like, baby, I gotta run out. I ain't got no cigarettes. Like, damn, you gonna get up out the bed and go get some cigarettes? So that was just. I was too.
I ain't got no money. Can I borrow some money for some cigarettes?
Oh yeah. So so when you date somebody, there's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it at all. But I did.
Be dating somebody who's nicking and don't offer them money to support their habit. They would damn near break up with your ass.
Oh yeah, well, they break up with me because I had these babies. I had.
There's some cigarettes. There's some cigarettes now.
Yeah. So I just think that it's sad. I think a lot of times, and this is just really the way I believe, because I watch the men in my family, and they are really, really fathers. I mean, they are fathers, and not that they had good fathers, but they are dynamite fathers. But I endorse being a father to your children. That is my, she was good enough for you to lay up with, okay? Now she ain't cute, she ain't this, it don't matter. she was good that night or those nights. So
Mhm.
those are my babies. You
Yeah.
understand? Those are my babies. Now I don't care what y'all do, but y'all gonna do right by this baby because that's what I'm pushing. That's what I'm promoting. So a lot of times in the family, when the mother, and I'm not talking about every situation, but when the mother doesn't like it or family members, they get in your ear and say, that might not even be your child. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
mine. I'm just telling you. No, don't get me wrong. I ain't, but I know mine. You understand? My children, my grandkids, my great grand, they all unique. They some kind of different. I go, yep, that's mine.
And can't nobody tell me my grandbaby ain't mine.
And so when talking about your grandbaby, I bet your grandbaby be sitting in front of a mic right now talking in
He
front of
looked just like my son, the spitting image of him.
So I just think that a lot of the men fault is not just theirs, it's our fault. And I'm talking about ours as women, as mothers, not in, like, hey, showing them an example. Go get my grandbaby. Go get my grandbaby. I ain't got nothing to do with you and her don't talk. That's my grandchild or whatever. Somebody should be stepping up. And I agree with you, T. I think we as women have to support the that whole concept, but I ain't helping you. I can't help you take care of your babies. I just can't.
Yeah, I prefer at this age, of course, I ain't having no kids, but even after I had mine, I always had two. God give me two boys. That's all I want. That's all I ever wanted. I'm not having no more kids with nobody else, so he better come with kids or be like, I don't want kids. I'll accept yours in my life because I ain't got to do. But when you talk about the smoking, I cannot do a dude that smokes either.
Sorry, y'all.
Once I stopped smoking and realized how much more beautiful it smells in my house, in my car, my hair, my wigs, my clothes, my this, my that. I can't have that around me no more. Not on a regular, consistent basis. No.
See, my mister, his kids, his boys is all grown. So now, I'm a Mimi. By default, I'm a Mimi. Um, and then my kids, hell, my son just graduated high school this past year, and now I'm just waiting on this little one. She got to go.
How
Oh,
old
Ooh,
is she?
She's
she gotta go.
she got to go. She's
She only
almost
14. She wants you
she ain't
13.
14. She ain't even 12 yet.
Well,
hey,
that's what I'm saying.
She about to be 12 this year, but she
She
got
so
to
ain't
go.
she
even
got
hit
to go.
puberty. She ain't what you
She in
put her out
puberty,
before she
and
hit puberty. Oh
that's
my
part of the
God.
problem.
Oh
So
my
she
goodness.
got to go.
I
You can't
already
put you
told her.
can't
I
put
already
my
told her
little
if she
girl
make
out.
it to I already told her if she make it to 15, she doing good.
But
Tell her come
you know
on
why
over
you
to
don't like her,
Tanya house.
right?
Tell her come on
You know
over to
why she
Tanya.
don't like
Emancipation.
Cause she's a lot like me. She
and
is.
let me just tell you, you need to work on that because you're supposed to like yourself. When you see yourself in somebody else,
Oh
that's when you're
no.
supposed to love that person. You understand? Because you say, and that one there, oh baby. Everybody
That's
that like you, they
mine.
love that one.
That's
They
me
love
right
that one
there.
because that's you all over again. Now, why
They
you
do, and
yourself?
they do.
I know they do. I know
No,
how they go. I know how
no.
they
Tanya will tell you. No, Tanya will tell you. My babies, they know I love them uh, more than the breath in my body. I'd get them. I would reach in my chest and get in my heart if I could. Them two right there. Them is mine.
Oh, you got two?
I have a son that's 19, and my daughter should be 12 in August. So
Mhm.
yeah, them
Well,
two,
I know what you're saying now, but see,
them my heart and soul.
I got two sons, and and my sons, they okay. They not horrible. They ain't angels, but they both grown now. We didn't got through it. They grown. The last one's still at home in college. But one thing I always told my kids when they got younger, because I used to watch other
When they
people's
got
kids.
younger,
I mean, when they were younger, and I used to watch other people's kids and how they allowed their kids to treat them, talk to them. They
right?
don't clean up the house. They refuse to do chores. They come home when they want to come home. These are young kids, like young kids, teenagers. And so I used to tell mine a long time ago, you only one suitcase away from being homeless at any given time. At any given time.
And see, you know what,
Because I
Miss Rosetta?
refuse to put up with
Let
a
me
kid
let
who
me
had
clear
no
something up.
respect for me or disrespects me or mistreats me. So I taught them that at a very young, probably 4, 5, 6,
And Miss Rosetta, let me clear something up. My babies, Tanya tell you, I mess with them and I joke around, but I got some good babies. I got some good kids.
Mhm.
They really are. They are very respectful. Every teacher they've ever had, every single one of them. And I was messing with them yesterday about this. I said, y'all get on my nerves. And they was in here messing with me. And I said, yeah, y'all go places and y'all people. I said, y'all act like the damn WB frog. I said, at home, y'all doing all this crazy shit and then y'all get out in public. My daughter said, yeah, because we're in public. We
Well, see,
come
that's
home
the
and say
part
this
that
for
I used
you.
to love about mine. They might cut up sometimes at home, but in public, oh, anybody could tell me I seen your kid at the store, I seen your kid here. They're so respectful and mannerable, and just I'm like, yeah, because they already know. One thing you can't do is cut up out away from me around people, especially people I know, and they come back and tell you some shit. Oh hell no! Where you at? Somebody said they didn't see you down. Where?
Mm-mm.
But that's
And
Grown ass
Kids gonna
baby
be
kids.
kids. They kids gonna be kids. They gonna do fucked up shit sometimes. They gonna do good shit sometimes.
that's right.
But I always told them at any given time, you can try me. If you can try me, try me. I'm telling you, you only a suitcase away from being homeless at any given time when they was growing up. And they used to
my
laugh, and I'm like,
no, my kids be like, we gonna call the people. I
okay,
was like, good, I need a vacation. Shit.
shit. My mama didn't have no problems when my brothers got to the
Let
point
me go.
where they didn't want to go to school. That my mama was being called into court and all kinds of. We used to be some bad little jokers when we was growing up. Even though we grew up in church, them the worst ones though. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
But
I got my ass
we
whooped.
had
I
no
don't know
problem
about you.
calling, come pick them up. I don't give a damn where you take them, but I ain't going to jail for nobody because they don't want to go to school. And she had to
Mm-mm.
do that with both my brothers, and they better off now. But I took that from her. Shit, I ain't dealing with no damn kids coming in my house, slamming doors, cussing me out, trying
Oh
to knock me
no.
out of my head. Nope.
You learn today.
And my one friend
Okay.
Samantha, some of y'all know Samantha to this day. She be like, Tanya, what's that you used to say to the kids when they was little? They only a what, Tanya? She loves to hear me say that shit. I'm like, you're only a suitcase away from being
Mm-mm.
homeless. But yeah, try that with your kids. Try that with the kids when they
But
get
that
on
was
you.
a saying that they had when I came up.
I ain't never heard it before. I made it up myself. I ain't
Oh
never
yeah,
heard it.
well, I mean, I'm just well, you know what they say, nothing is new under the sun.
Uh-huh.
One of the sayings was caramel. Uh, you can act like an apple and an orange in the house,
Mm.
but when you go in them streets, you better act like a pear. And you know,
Uh-huh.
as a kid, you go, that don't even make no sense. How I'm gonna be a pear if I'm gonna be an apple and then I'm gonna be an orange at home? Older,
Look, that's why these
understand,
kids is crazy and
you
messed up
understand.
now.
You can act like an
But
apple
I
and
know
an
what you're
orange at
saying.
home, but when you go out in the street, you better be a pear. Those are things that people don't teach their kids. If
Right.
somebody don't like your sister, you can tell them they don't have to like you, and y'all come on home. You
No, I
understand?
tell my kids all the time. Y'all, I mean, they dad has a multitude of other kids, but
Uh-huh.
as far as I'm concerned, I said, y'all all y'all got.
That's
It's
right.
just you two.
That's it.
And if y'all don't look out for each other, who else
Who
will?
else is gonna do it?
Y'all have to look out for each other. That's just like, I'm older than both my brother and my sister. But my cousins, my grandmother raised them and me like brothers and sisters.
Okay.
So we all, I mean, it ain't nothing. Tanya tell you, like, when my mom passed away, my cousins, they took care of everything at my mom's funeral. Everything. As far as between Tanya and the rest of my cousins, there was nothing I wanted for or needed for my mom's funeral. Tanya and my cousins, they had it on lock because them was my sisters and they got it.
You know, I had to come through with the slaying the cake games, girl.
Man,
Yeah.
I couldn't even bring my cake home because them. Anyway, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Ah!
Them family members wouldn't let me bring my beautiful cake home for myself.
Tell the truth, shame the devil,
I
girl.
walked in with them your mom's funeral, and as soon as they saw them cakes, oh my God, put them away. Don't set them out on the table. No, put them away. Hide them. I was like, okay.
Mm.
I
I was
was
about to
trying
put
to
them
bring
on
that
the
linen
table with
one
the
home.
rest of the cakes.
No,
Shit,
you
okay.
didn't. I'm glad you didn't. Well, I wish I would have just put it in the truck.
Mm-mm-mm.
Praise white Jesus.
Mm-mm.
I'm so sick of you.
Yes. Him and that dog white Jesus. But oh y'all, okay. I wanna jump on different. Now this topic is trending, but it's a little bit not as um, you know,
Tell the
It's
business,
serious,
girl.
but it's not serious. But I really need you guys to give me some feedback on this
Okay.
story, which you probably heard about. But let me pull it up real quick. You
See
might
what
have heard
Jesus
about
will
it.
do, girl. We're gonna see what Jesus
Okay.
gonna do.
Yeah, we get, what would Jesus do? What would you do in this situation? And I'm gonna hit
Seizure.
mute so I can play y'all the story.
I was on seizure.
Fired over a book. Last week, assistant principal of Gary Road Elementary School, Toby Price, was fired after reading a children's book titled I Need a New Butt to a group of second graders.
My boss had asked me to set up a Zoom with the second grade classes and the principal at the school they're going to be at next year, and she was going to read to them. And she didn't show. My boss said, go ahead and read. Grabbed one of my favorite books that I had nearby. I read it to him. It's a funny, silly book.
Price says he's read this book at previous school districts before, but never had any pushback or complaints.
I didn't think twice about reading it because I've never had to read it before. There are other books that have much more suggestive material that are much more widely accepted.
According to Price's termination letter from the superintendent of the Hines County School District, Price showed, quote, a lack of professionalism and impaired judgment, end quote, by picking the book. For those reasons, he is fired. 3 on Your Side asked the school district for a statement about Price's firing. The superintendent declined to comment.
I just think that, this was a hard reaction. I've been in education for 20 years. I've never had a disciplinary anything in my life. I mean, for being late, so I was blown away.
In response to Price's situation, children's book authors, teachers, and librarians have messaged and posted on social media stating that the book is, quote, hilarious and cute, joyful and fun, and lauded, end quote, and that the superintendent's decision was wrong. Now, Price is hoping to overturn the decision, get his job back, and teach others that funny books are needed in education.
If you don't let kids see funny and silly books, they're not going to stick around long enough to find that the books can be other things than funny and silly. They got to hook them with the funny and silly stuff, and that's what I've always done. That's what this book was for.
In Hines County, Holly Emery, 3.
Let the kids read. If they reading, let them read. They got to have something that piques their interest. They can't just read about all this boring ass history all the time. They got to have something that they enjoy.
Because they already 3.5 seconds flat from being retarded.
And for y'all who don't understand, like the book that he read was called I Need a New Butt. It was about this little boy who didn't understand why he had a crack. So in the book it's really funny and silly and entertaining, and it's a kid's book. And it's like the boy is like, maybe if I had an astronaut butt, maybe if I had a robot butt, maybe if I had a different type of butts with no crack, because he didn't understand as a little kid why I got a crack in my butt. My butt is broken. So, like he said, he read it in different school districts, even libraries and everything. It's like, this is a kids book. It's meant to be funny, hilarious, make kids laugh, and the kids enjoyed it. So
if that's the case, they need to take Dr. Seuss. If that's the case, they need to take Dr. Seuss off the shelf. They need to take How to Eat Fried Worms and what's that, Ramona the Pest, and all of them books that we read, Super Fudge, because we read all of that. It was stupid bullshit, but they let us read, what was that, Ralph the mouse riding a fucking motorcycle.
I know, right?
Stuart Little.
Yeah, but
a mouse gets adopted before a kid.
But this
little boy in the house with the 12 kids in the shoe.
He was like, maybe I need an armor plated butt. Maybe I need a rocket butt. And they said it's just a quirky tale, hilarious rhymes, delightful illustrations. It's a kid's book. But
that's these people overanalyzing shit once again, and they dying on the wrong hill. Find something else to go and complain about and to be a social justice warrior for.
I know that's right. Tell them, sis. They'll go brush their teeth, do something.
Y'all worried about this, but I'm worried about my kids being exposed to all this transgender shit in elementary.
Or getting killed by the police because they
or
blind.
Or y'all not putting up metal detectors in all of the damn schools to protect these kids from shooters coming in.
Well, y'all want to check everybody
lock the door. Fuck locking the door. Don't you know if you got a gun, he can blow that motherfucking lock off?
Basically. And these boys, they
Hello,
coming with some real shit. They ain't coming with no little pea shooters. They coming with military grade weaponry.
right? So go find something that's actually worth fighting about. Not no damn book about a little boy trying to figure out why the hell his butt is broke.
His butt or his what? Wait, what?
He trying to figure out why he got a crack, and he thinks his butt is broke.
Come on now. Are you kidding me? Okay, so this
So
basically. Anyway, I'm done talking. Keep going.
It's
if
just
they
a
ever
kid, it's a fun kiddie book, make the kids laugh.
right,
You
and I
know,
mean that's what I'm saying. Let these kids read. When I was little, I read Encyclopedia Brown. How many of us read Scooby Doo books or seen Scooby Doo? These motherfuckers supposed to be teenagers, and they ride around they done been to fucking Arabia
Yeah,
in the
smoking
Scooby Doo
weed.
van.
Legal.
How you get to Arabia
that Scooby
in
Doo
the Scooby
van
Doo
is
van?
epic.
Because Scooby Doo van was 007.
Yes.
I mean, I got a lot of I mean, I could do a whole show on Scooby Doo, the shit that
Scooby Dooby
that went on,
Doo.
but my point is the kids
That's
have to
sleeping.
have, and then not only they need this for their imagination, because if you take their imagination away,
Yeah, they'll be through.
they
Temptations
through.
went out and understand about.
Especially with
Yeah.
all these old
They can sing
weirdos
about being
around
gay
here.
now, but
But because it
they
has
need.
to do
Y'all
with
better
the
get off the
butt,
alphabet, people.
because it had to
Leave
do
them
with the
alone.
butt. That's all the school is focused on because it had to do with the butt.
Yeah,
Because it
that
Oh
has
was
my
the
god!
ass. Well, if they wouldn't have said looking for the crack, then they wouldn't have never talking about the butt. But since it had to have crack in it, then that y'all know what was coming next, girl.
yeah.
This is some
Anything with crack in it.
some Adderall hyped up soccer mom sitting at home with nothing else to do.
With her stinking ass. She
Wow.
need to go. She need to go get worked over in
I'm
DP
gonna
or
need
something because apparently her
right.
husband
I'm
ain't
gonna
doing
need
the
her to
job.
go get some damn Botox injections and shut the fuck up.
No, she need to go. She need to go get. She need to go get worked over a little bit. Sit her on down there to the Deuce with a little Jimmy Lee and Earl in them house. They'll work her out a little bit.
They're gonna slab her down with some skeets and sop her up with a biscuit.
They're gonna grease her up with some Crisco and
I'm not fucking with
Y'all
you
a hot
tonight.
mess.
You
I'm
knew it was
not.
coming, bro. You knew it was coming.
they gonna grease her ass up with some Crisco oil. They gonna heat that
Look,
butter up. They gonna put some
look.
of
You know
grandma's
what?
old brown sugar
I'm
on
gonna
her.
tell you what they gonna put on her, and now she really gonna put us off. She gonna use some of that old grease from the House of Poetry.
Oh, girl, that
Oh,
old house
yeah.
of poetry grease, girl. That's
Oh,
that goose grease. That's that goose grease. That's that goose grease soup. That's the only place in the world you can find out the recipe for goose grease soup.
Goose grease soup.
He's
with a
so
rac-
silly.
with a raccoon back. Yeah.
hmm With some coon gravy.
What the hell?
Oh,
Some coon in the can gravy, girl.
yeah.
I
Coon in
don't
the
want what you
can,
cooking.
though.
I don't want what you
Them
cooking,
possum
bro.
chitlins is good too.
Hey, you
What?
put some possum chitlins, girl.
Oh,
Awesome chitlins.
Yeah,
oh.
possum chitlins.
I'm making stuff up now.
Man, nobody making nothing up, girl. Possums got chitlins too. Everybody got guts and intestines, girl.
Right.
Okay, y'all. Anyway,
What you talking about, girl?
in the hallway,
My nana used to have to chase.
Thank you.
all the way.
Now you know what? I'm gonna need you to pray for some of the pray over this dinner, girl. That goose grease soup. You know, because
Girl,
we
they don't
got to have the
know.
blessing.
Bro, they don't know. They don't know nothing about that, bro. They don't know nothing about that.
That goose grease, girl.
They don't know
What do
nothing about
y'all
that
think
now.
about this, y'all? What do y'all think
Please
about
change the subject.
there's a school in Indiana who's giving parents permission to opt out of Black History Month lessons. Did we talk
Well,
about
that's
that
that
already?
story I
Okay.
told you about last week. I sent you.
Okay,
So if that's the case, can we opt out of white history all year long?
Hey, I ain't got no problem with. How about just the hell with everybody else's history, but our own history? How about that?
That's
How about the
fine.
requirement? Everybody they got to study our history or get 3 or 30 lashes.
I mean, you know, we got to sit there through their boring ass history for 10 months out of the year. And they can opt out of ours for 28
Yeah,
days.
you need to teach the kids about how all them teeth wasn't George Washington's teeth, but they was the teeth of slaves that he had their teeth knocked out because his teeth was falling out.
Mm.
He had
Tell them about that.
They wasn't wooden.
had wooden teeth, didn't he?
No,
No,
they
that
wasn't
was
wooden.
what they told us. But they was real teeth. But
Yeah,
they
they were
wasn't
just so
his.
polished up, but they looked like they were wood because he was
They
he
was
was over there
dead. They was
knocking out
decaying.
the.
I mean, you knock out somebody's tooth, it ain't living no more. So
Yeah, it's dead. And he run that. That's the original yuck mouth.
They call him Yuck.
Mouth.
Because
Because he don't brush.
Yeah, he didn't
Uh,
brush. He didn't have no brush. That nigga
But let
teeth
me
will
tell
right out.
y'all
He'll
this.
knock your teeth out and
well, yeah, that's what that is. I mean,
he'll
shit.
put
That's
your dead teeth in his
ours.
rotten mouth.
Let's keep it. Let's
Well,
keep it
here's a
100.
letter that went out
Let's keep it all the
to
way funky.
Here's a letter that went out to families. It says, "Dear families, students, staff, a message recently went out to the families of one of our elementary schools related to lessons on equity, caring, and understanding differences taught during the month of February. The message identified an option to opt out a student. We are gathering more information on this matter. In the meantime, know that we support teaching about the facts in our history, including historical injustices. Our district is and will continue to be committed to having compassion for all and
I'm
supporting
sorry,
an
clear folk don't do
education
that well with facts.
community that will allow all students, staff, families, and community members the opportunity to feel welcome. Thank you for your continued support of our schools." They get
Who's
a
who's
choice to
facts?
opt out
Facts,
for learning
facts
about Black
according to
history.
who?
I don't understand this letter.
Because see, that's like this critical race theory. That's basically what this is. Is they hiding from their truth. They
That's
trying to
all right.
hide their truth. But see, like my daddy always say, I can fight you with your history. Cause see, y'all was the dumb motherfuckers that wrote it down. I ain't wrote damn book. So I can read you. I ain't wrote damn book. I ain't put a word in no book. But I'm gonna tell you about you. I'm gonna tell you about yourself. How y'all crawled out of the Caucasus Mountains. Let's start there. The
Mm.
knuckle draggers. While
Mm-hmm.
my
The
while my
original
people
knuckle
while
drag.
my people while my people were building civilizations
Yep.
and universities.
That's right. 400 years we had street lights in Seville, Spain, before them folks even knew what fire was.
We had sewage systems.
We want to taught their ass how to bathe, put their ass in it because they around there sleeping with their livestock. That's where that black plague
Hmm.
bullshit come from. They had they sleeping in there. They had the chickens and the donkeys and the cows and the horses and everybody
Hell,
sitting
they
up in
still
that
fucking
motherfucker.
donkeys and pigs down south. I just seen a story about it not too long ago. But
Oh, there's plenty of donkeys
let's
down
let's
here.
let's review history. I love history. Let's give a history lesson.
Mm-hmm.
I give my kids history lessons, and it ain't always from the books they sign at school.
And the Crusades wasn't what y'all think it was, but that's a whole nother story. I ain't gonna even go there. But any old way, keep it
But
going.
any old way. What do y'all think about Chris Brown's accuser? That the lawyers quitting on her.
They
Well,
no, because she
Did
well,
y'all hear
incriminated
about that?
herself. Her
Did
dumbass
y'all hear about that?
incriminated herself, girl. She
Yeah,
is
incriminated herself with all those
what
text
happened?
messages.
Oh, the
calling and
white chick from
begging him.
the one that he put out the house that time. Is that the one you talking about?
No, this the
Well,
one that she
this
said
this
that he
Oh, another
basically.
one.
it's the one that claims Chris drugged and raped her on Diddy's yacht.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, what had happened was the woman who was suing him. Basically, she incriminated herself because they did an investigation, went through a lot of past text messages on her phone, and she claimed that he had drugged her and taken advantage of her, or whatever, on Diddy's yacht. But then, from some of the text messages that they found in her phone, she was like here's one of them right here. I'm trying to make it big enough so you guys can see.
Girl,
It
you
says,
killing me. Hello.
like I don't like talking on phones about shit like that. I'm just being proactive. Okay, shit. Oh shit. Okay, I'll get one. I'll definitely didn't bust inside. Niggas just want niggas just was hella faded. So I want to be sure. Okay, babe, that's fine. I want to F you tonight at midnight. Where at, babe? These are messages after the alleged, rape. All these messages right here is that person hooking up, trying to hook up, flirt, basically begging for the D. Even was talking
Or
about
she could have, or
look
she
at
could
this
have been
woman.
trying to. She could have been trying
Just
to get him to admit some shit too.
Oh no, it was nothing like that. None of the messages they sent was even closely related to anything like that. Like this
they
one
ought to be
was like,
ashamed of herself.
this one that says, and I have a question. Do you just want to F me, or can we hang out like on some chill shit for a day? I know you be busy and it's cool if you just want to F. I just want to know my role.
Staying
So
low.
it's like,
wow.
and then
Don't
Brown
call us,
said,
we'll call you. That's your role.
Chris Brown had on his Instagram story Tuesday with a statement, "No more dragging me through the mud." He wrote, "Me and my team are taking legal action on the situation. You don't play with people's lives like that." And they said the J.O. could hire a new lawyer to take over the case and serve her complaint on Brown. If she does not, the court is expected to dismiss the action for evidence on Brown. So basically, after her lawyer found out about all these text messages, they dropped her.
Damn right, because they also heard the doggone message that she had left.
She had, it was messages too.
So
Like
she
voice
goofy as hell, man. That girl, she didn't take her medication. They need to lock her up, put her in Richard
No, she
Young.
took too much. She took too much medication. I wish Richard Young was still open. But anyway, that's a whole nother story.
They need to put her in Gotham or something. They need to put her up there in the Gotham sanitary.
And it's like Chris Brown's responses to a lot of her texts is like some dude who's like, "Okay, I ain't really feeling you on that level."
Right, he's like skirting her, he's ghosting the shit out of her.
Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, sure." And she's like,
One word.
"Do you really want to be with me? I really like you. I really, he's
she
like,
took one for the team.
She ain't took one for no team.
He's just like, what time we're at,
even the team didn't care.
She took one for the team.
He like, look, I hit you off once, bitch. That was all you get.
The lawyer said, the lawyer confirmed that him and his co-counsel will no longer with the Jane Doe plaintiff in a sexual assault, false imprisonment, and gender violence lawsuit that was filed against Brown on January 28th due to unspecified information obtained from police last Thursday. They said we were not made aware the information existed prior to filing. It precludes us from going forward for a number of reasons. It's not a comment on whether an assault happened or not, but it precludes us from going forward. So they're not saying we don't believe that something didn't happen, but these text messages is just messing up our whole,
He need to dry her out. He need to dry her out. He need to drag her and dry her out.
Chris said he's gonna file he's gonna file a lawsuit against her.
But I'm saying at his age now and all that he has been through, every time you turn around, he being drugged through this and drugged through that, then baby, you doing something wrong. And that means you need to sit down and reevaluate yourself. And where the fuck is your PR team that ain't sitting you down and talking to you, telling you, hey, you bringing too much heat on yourself?
Yeah.
You need to wrap it up there, Sonny.
Okay.
Wrap it up, lock it up, throw away the key.
Put a chastity belt on or something. Hell.
That is just too much.
Chris is young and he still think he can go around, and you know how these entertainers are. They can go around, be with anybody they want. All the ladies want them.
And he's gonna
that's what they want you to think.
Look, and all the courts gonna want you too. They're gonna want you.
And now he got a whole stalker on his hand. She sounds like a whole crazy lunatic.
Oh, she sure is a stalker because he fell for the okie doke. He fell for the old banana in the
tailpipe. Do you really want
tailpipe.
me, or do you just want me for sex? I just want to know my role. If
He
you
fell for the
gotta
old
ask that
banana in the
question, you
tailpipe.
already know your role. If you got to ask that question.
Well,
He fell for the banana in the tailpipe. I can't get pregnant, and here's my here's my blood test, and I can't get pregnant. And he fell for the old banana in the tailpipe.
Speaking of stalkers, y'all, what about this new poem?
The who?
The new poem that Kanye wrote.
Oh yeah.
I heard about it, but I
Tanya wrote a poem.
Called Dead. I'm dead.
Oh boy.
Oh my
Please
God.
read.
Something wrong with him.
Please read it. Oh yeah, baby.
Girl.
Something been wrong.
There's a lot wrong with
Yeah.
it. The name of the poem is I'm Dead. I just want you to know I'm dead.
Oh Lord, it seems like I'm about
All
to
day.
sleep. Hold on.
Did you know when you talking to me, I'm dead?
Okay, y'all, let her read the poem.
That ain't it for real. I mean, I was.
Oh, I thought you was gonna read the poem.
But I will.
We sitting here
I mean,
thinking
no,
she's
I
gonna
thought
read
you
it.
was gonna read it. You, I mean, only if you want to, but yeah, I thought you was gonna read it.
I'm throwing this way up. Hold on. Let me get that for you.
Bro.
Let me get that
Bro,
poem.
stupid.
Oh my Lord! I tell you what, only on a Friday night, I'm so
Only on the hood table now.
because there's so much shit going on from the police still doing stupid nigga shit to
There's
this
so
nigga
many
writing
stories.
poems.
There's just so many stories. We can't get through all of them, but
What is listening doing?
Yeah, because we got 15 minutes.
People be sending me information all the time, different stories all the time.
Girl, all I want to know is
we got 15 minutes. Let's keep
we
it
got.
going.
I just want to know. I just
5 seconds.
I just want to know. All I want to know is that did Tasha K get her a new leather wig?
Oh no, I ain't think he said a leather wig. Baby.
with them fur chains, with them chin strap.
You
She
know
do
what?
got them chin strap.
Y'all gonna get off Tasha K. Y'all gonna get off Tasha K.
I'm not gonna leave Timothy Madison.
Ain't she been put through enough?
Timothy Madison.
Oh.
Thomas and Tomas.
Thomas and Tomas.
T'Challa the Black Antler.
T'Challa the Black Girl. Do
The
you know
Black
the whole
Antler.
thing, Carmen Diva? Do you know the whole thing?
Not all of it. It's
TV.
It's Latasha,
Okay,
Trans Serena, Timothy Madison.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
What is it? T'Challa the Black Antler. Thomas and Tomas. Kiwi.
Ah.
Y'all ready? Yeah, Mama, is she still there?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all ready? I'm about to. Y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to hear it.
Am you ready? Okay, yeah. I got the magnify the Lord. Okay, here you go, y'all. Now let me get my glasses.
Praise YG.
Clear. Put my Lord in there. Ooh, Lord.
Girl, you ain't started reading yet.
Girl, this
I ain't trying to do you. No, she ain't trying to do you, sis.
I had to.
She having a Baptist moment.
I had a Fred Sanford moment. Okay, y'all gotta
take your time. No.
Okay, y'all gotta listen now. Urge.
Okay. All right. We gotta listen.
No one wanted to tell me I was dead. Only the people that would talk to me were in my head.
Why she showing Tasha?
No one wanted to tell me.
She looked like she did.
What happened? What I did?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Kanye poem
Go ahead.
I'm trying to. Y'all about to get on my nerves.
You're wrong as fuck for that.
I'm sorry, sis. Go ahead.
Okay, now listen to me. Now,
okay.
Calm down. Okay, let me start over.
Look at
No one bro, I'm putting you in timeout.
Yeah, dang. Be quiet.
No one wanted to tell me I was dead. And the only people that would talk to me were in my head. No one wanted to tell me I was dead. Only people who loved me would visit me in their dreams instead. No, they would come to my grave and sprinkle some bread. So on my tombstone, the birds would be fed. I would give new requests, but nothing was said, because no one wanted to tell me that I was dead. They ran through my account like the sign said, free bread. But no one wanted to tell me I was dead. My kids would dance for me in a home I once led, but kids see ghosts and didn't know I was dead. Everything was wrong in the press that I read, because nobody wanted to tell me that I was dead. I realized people spoke to me when they only prayed, because nobody would just tell me, bro, you've been dead. Will anyone listen to a word I said? Of course not, sir. You know how long you been dead? It's funny, it's been a long time since I bled. You think someone who prides being smart as me would have known that he's dead? So not every idea that it only exists in my head. I guess that's how people treated people who are dead. I found out one day at the newsstand in Purgatory. There was a front page article of my murder story. I was so surprised at what it said. This info for the living, and surprise, you dead.
Why you reading that like you a jive turkey?
I was reading with I'm reading like
You took the words right out of my mouth.
I write poetry.
You're a live poet.
I write poetry, so that's how you supposed to do. I do what I do.
I was waiting for her to clap her hands and go dynamite at the end.
Right, because she's like a straight jive turkey. Like, I was waiting for to hear, hey, jive turkey.
I snapped my finger. But listen, y'all. Y'all some busters. Y'all just hating because I
love you. You can't
But
stop me
actually,
from loving you.
if you really look at what he was saying,
no, you don't.
That has a lot of has a lot of hidden meaning to that. That's something. If you really,
it ain't hidden. He dead.
If you think about what he said, though,
his head, because he just sit there and told you that he was dead. Everything that the dead head said was printed right before your eyes, because that man been dead. He tried to tell you over and over about the grave, about the bread, about how the 10,000 souls he fed. No, I'm just wrong. But for real though, something is wrong. And I'm really concerned because after that video of him burying Pete Davidson alive, him burying, I'm serious, bro.
I know, sis.
He buried this man alive in the video, and then put flowers on his head and this, that, and the other. He has a strong disdain for a man that had absolutely nothing to do with his marriage breaking up. I think
that was his friend, though.
That was his
don't
friend.
give a flying fat baby bottom who friend.
He was
I don't know.
a friend of mine.
I don't care about any of that. Kanye needs to be. He needs to be able to. Somebody needs to help him come to the fact that number one, he got some real serious issues. Mm-hmm. Number two, he's gonna end up sharing his kids to the point to where they don't want to be around him at all. And that little Northwest loves her daddy.
But he got too much money for that. He got too much money. Let me just say, when you had a kind of money that Kanye has,
he's a billionaire.
Okay, and that's my point. That's the point I'm making. Unless he was around billionaires that cared, this is my thought on that. Mm-hmm. Nobody's gonna tell him that you're wrong, that you need some help, because when
there were plenty of people telling him.
Well,
just didn't want to listen.
But when you need people, you can't lead people. Mm-hmm. So my point is, if people need him, they can't lead him. And folks with other people with money, they're only going to tell you. It's people who really care and love you that don't have anything that's going to walk that long mile with you. They're going to do everything in their power. But they really, they feel like, hey, I got other issues. If you come to somebody and tell them you got a problem, baby, something is wrong. You need to get yourself together. If you don't take heed to it because you got some money, and do what need to be done, they're going on about their business. They leave you alone. They just ostracize you. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you love people, you keep reaching out to them. Hey, trying. So you know, he don't want no help in that. He think he's smart. Hell, anything
That's been said.
them damn clothes he designed, you know something wrong with his ass.
Mhm.
I mean, ain't nothing about the clothes nice. He know that.
Them
Okay.
big ass boom boots.
Got them looking like slaves. That's what
Yeah.
they, they love that shit.
The homeless clothes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They love it
And
though.
they cost hundreds of dollars. Okay.
And they love it.
Yeah, right.
Buying it up.
But you
gonna
know
buy
what I
something?
like them is that they that expensive, and he got all these rich, clear folks running out to buy his stuff, knowing that it look like bullshit.
Yep.
But they want to be like slaves, but
Somebody
they
gonna
don't
do
want to
it.
be.
We gonna stick with the FUBU.
Yeah.
For us, by us.
For us. Yeah. Boo
that's
foo.
fire.
But y'all didn't like my Kibby picture.
Cuba.
That's what we was laughing at,
They
sis.
was hating on me. Like, dang. Look at that photo.
When you said I'm dead, that's the picture he put up. I mean, she put up. And
yeah,
that's why
when
we
you
started
said I'm
laughing.
dead, right? I put up this picture. I was like, y'all listen to the poetry. And that's when I put up Tasha Kane. Like she yelling at y'all, like, listen.
I ain't thinking about y'all people. I ain't
Well,
thinking about
y'all.
that. I ain't thinking about. Hey, no, you
I
can't.
love you, Pookie.
Yeah, you know we love you,
Can't
Sugar Wooger.
piss on me and tell me it's raining outside.
Oh,
Don't be talking
Sugarfoot.
about that R.
Don't be
Kelly
that way,
shit now.
Sugarfoot. Don't be
I
playing.
don't want to talk about R. Kelly more night.
Don't be upset, Sugarfoot. Don't be upset.
No more pissing. No more pissing on the leg.
Now she's saying Sugarfoot.
No more pissing on people. No more pissing on people.
Sentiments of my heart. That's what my grandma called.
Where bro go? He done dropped off.
Right. He did.
His phone probably died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got my phone on the charger.
Messing with me too.
Well,
I'm getting sleepy, y'all. Though.
Me too. We on our 5-minute mark, so we been doing good lately. You know, almost staying around the 3-hour mark. But y'all know what I'm gonna be doing all weekend. So pray for me. Pray your girl don't tap out.
Okay.
Because the girl, I'm telling you, today I was like, "Ooh, shit, should I do Friday Night Live?" I'm tired.
Girl, you know good well you can't.
I know because I know like 3, 4, 5 of y'all been to text me or even, girl, where you at?
Well, see, I was doing something, and then it wasn't until you hit me. I was like, "Oh, damn, it is after 9." I was like, "She ain't said nothing."
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, ooh, I was child, but I'm gonna get up early morning. Where do you think I should go try to get some boxes, Karma Diva?
Behind the gas station.
Behind the gas stations?
In the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I might hit up Phil's Foodway in the morning, probably around 10.
With all the blood on them? Girl, okay.
No.
You might as well go to the poultry. Go to the poultry house.
Y'all better stay off the poultry house. Rosetta say good night, Hooders.
Oh, good night. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, she didn't laugh. She didn't laugh.
I got
Hooders. It's
my
hoodies.
grandbaby wakes up.
It's hoodies, y'all. It's hoodies.
Bruh, hoodies.
But yeah, I know what she meant. But yeah, I'm just teasing. But yeah, so tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up, and when I finally do get up, I'm gonna start on the kitchen. Start throwing away a lot of things that I don't want to take to the next house.
Oh, what you throwing away?
Girl, I've been throwing away. I already threw away 15 bags of shit. I've been throwing away. Oh shoot! I think I should have hit you up because I got some clothes that were small that I can't fit no more. That I know probably would have fitted you. But girl, I'm just I'm in that drive. Get this shit out because I literally only have so
clothes and you ain't hit me. Oh, you are so disrespectful.
Because Karma Diva, I just want to get this stuff away from me.
I know.
I only have so many days to move, and then my sons have different shifts. So one gonna be helping me in a day with whoever else I can get to help. One will be helping me at night with who else I can get to help. So it's like, I'm just trying to make this a smooth transition as possible. I know one of my homegirls said her sons they'll be able to help me, but you know, sometimes people say they're gonna help, and you know, I know my little brother is gonna help. I know my dad is gonna be there to hang up all the blinds in the house. So I'm
Okay,
gonna have a
I'm gonna
little
Lord.
say
help.
I can't make no promises, but I'll ask Elijah and see if
Okay,
he.
baby.
Yeah,
Love you,
you
love
can
you.
ask. You can ask. I know about Keisha, my homegirl Keisha.
Yeah.
She said she gonna help. She gonna use her truck and help me move boxes. So I'm gonna have a little help.
Hey
I just
y'all, I'm sorry to you. My
everything works
baby
out.
woke.
Oh,
My
that's
baby.
fine. That's
Okay.
fine. Have a
I
good night,
love
love.
y'all.
Love
We
you
love you
more.
too. Yeah. Yeah, and Tia, if you gotta go too, I love you
Yeah.
too. Thanks for tuning in. You know we're gonna
Thank you for
rock on
being
that.
here.
We're gonna rock on that. Ruthless.
Yes,
So,
we are.
and I'm
Can't
And
telling
wait.
you,
we
that's
gotta
what I'm
talk
gonna be
about
doing.
somebody. Dang it, we gonna have to get together and talk about this new Bel Air. I
Oh,
want
I
somebody
love
to talk
it.
about.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Yes,
Hey, did you see the
I am
last
fucking here
episode?
for it. I
Did
just
you see
watched last night's episode
Oh
earlier.
my god, I love that show. Nobody
I
else
am
mentions it.
no, and I am here for this shit. I am man. I
I'm
am
happy
all
that they
over
got
this.
like they didn't go like with the same cast. That's
I'm
what
glad
Right.
it's total
And I'm
different
glad that it's
storyline.
real. It's like
It's
it's
real.
reality. It's not
It's real.
goofy.
Right. It's real shit.
Right. Like some
Like,
shit that will really fucking happen.
yes, yes, some real shit. That Carlton boy, he be making me want to slap his
Oh
ass though.
man. With his old slope forehead, but we ain't gonna go
Right.
there.
But we gonna have to schedule time to talk about that. But Tia, tomorrow while I'm packing and shit around the house, I will watch those 3 episodes, and then
okay.
you said you sent me a request in IG, right?
Huh?
You sent me a request in IG.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my IG and accept your request so I can send you the link and the
Okay.
information for when I'm gonna go do the show and stuff.
Did y'all hear about Candy Burber show? The viewership for her first episode?
Was it bad?
I think they said 400,000 people watched it.
Ooh.
I said that. I said they was comparing it to Portia show because more people watch her show. So her show was like in the fourth.
Tired of Candy. I mean, I love Candy, but I'm not really interested in watching any more of her.
And plus, I think she needs to. I'm tired of her being on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and she not bringing nothing. Because I'm probably not gonna watch the 2 season. Candy really don't bring nothing
Not like
for the
she
Real
used
Housewives of
to.
Atlanta for the past couple of
Yeah.
years.
Not like she used to. She used to be all hard and gangster and all that kind of
Or her
stuff. And
family
bring
was
the
bring
energy
something.
down. She ain't got
We
nothing to
all
bring.
soften up now. We all
They need
soften
what they
up.
need to do with that show. They need to get rid of some people. They should never brought back Sheree. Out of all people, Sheree.
Yeah. What did he call himself now? Bishop Indigo
Bishop
Indo
Indigo
Green
Green 420 with the
420
Henny.
with the Henny. Oh my god.
And he gonna log on and we finna log off, dude.
Yeah,
Right.
bro, we finna log off.
Well, hey, that my little laptop. I needed to update my Wi-Fi thing on here. He likes to just drop signal, and then of course my bigger laptop. He act like he retarded. So,
Oh.
but
Well,
no,
you
it's
know
all
what?
good, y'all. Y'all good.
That's
Hopefully,
okay.
Candy Burber show don't be like Hustle and Soul.
I hope not. But yeah, let's do this. Tomorrow night, T, I'll hit you up so we can do the Ruthless. And then Sunday, you guys, let's discuss the new Bel Air
Bel
show.
Air.
If you guys aren't caught up on the show, you got plenty of time.
Yeah, just hit me. Hit me with the link, girl. I'm just gonna be doing
Yep.
laundry and kicking my feet up.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Stevie J. Nobody.
What?
What?
Stevie
What
J.
you
You
mean?
see, Stevie J did an interview. I said, "What is he doing?"
What?
That's childish.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, so we are at our 3-hour mark where we try to leave off because we will stay on here all through the night.
Right.
But
No,
I
I
thank
won't.
everybody. I thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody who
That's what we over here.
blessed us with your click, your like, your share. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already, like and share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table, please, and thank you very much. We will be back throughout this weekend while your girl's trying to get prepared for her move. I'm gonna need some breaks, so y'all gonna have to give me some me time this week because keep me from going
Don't
crazy over
stop.
here. Yes, I'm trying to, child. I'm trying to. But yeah, so on that note, everybody, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember.
Keep
Keep
it
it hood. Make
hood.
sure you brush your teeth and wash your ass and free Kels and free Jussie.
Forget Kels, forget Jesse, forget Bill Cosby. Keep it. All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. Love
Bye.
y'all.
I love y'all.
Love you too, bro.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Tia.
Bye.
Bye.
Praise white Jesus.